is small, and that's
Yep.
why it's called Small Child.
And she's in like this play date phase where she wants to do like a play date like constantly. Like today she had a birthday party and then a play date, and she didn't want to end her play date.
We're live.
I've got to go chivvy the child briefly.
Okay. Is Tex coming tonight?
He said he was finishing his burger or something.
It was a big burger.
It was a large burger.
Yeah, no, I was like, why am I not using Bluetooth headphones? That'd be so much easier. And then I remembered it's because my desktop, for whatever reason, doesn't have Bluetooth built in. And then I was like, didn't I buy like a little receiver for Bluetooth? And I can't fucking find it.
Noah, I just posted the deity entry for them.
Naracus.
I found it. I found the gremlin.
Ah, I see the gremlin.
Hi.
They're agender.
Oh, I do like that.
My mom called me a gremlin.
That's because you are a gremlin.
I don't think they're
That's cute,
wrong.
though.
I'm very careful not to get you wet after midnight.
Painful memories of home. Well, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it?
Well, so
I finished my...
I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know exactly why this fits Iska well, but I actually ran into a cleric in PFS that actually worshipped Naracus.
Let's see. Did I remember to select everything and actually finish this?
Oh yeah,
I
you
like
guys
how-
leveled up.
I like how the anathema is.
Did we?
Unwilling to
Fuck,
do
I don't
so.
think I leveled up.
I'm not wrong. You guys did level. Oh yeah, go ahead and level up now then.
Are we level 7 or 8 now?
8.
Yeah, I leveled up.
Oh man, I could take snap out of it.
I was totally going to do research, and then I just fucking didn't.
Oh, that looks like a sweet feed, actually. Snap out of it.
Oh, so I mean, it really depends on what you guys decide to do tonight. It might be a shorter session. I don't know. Where part of it might be just like planning for the future.
Yeah.
But we'll just see how it goes.
Run, we plan.
How do you guys feel about this feat for Lucian?
No, let me look.
Little busy doing my basic level ups, because guess who totally forgot, even though it's been like 3 fucking weeks.
Then 1 week, you looked at me.
I was thinking the same. Hi, Tex.
Hello.
Skill feat and a sorcerer feat, okay.
If you haven't fully leveled up to level 8, this is the time.
Think I've got everything?
I both
Yeah.
like it, and I'm amused by the fact that last time this came up, you were the last one to have fallen for a condition.
Okay, so I just get a skill feat and a sorcerer feat. Where are the sorcerer feats?
And an archetype thing.
Go take your shower.
Do I? It doesn't say I do.
When you come back, you can have... I know, I saw. You can have the phone to call your dad for a little while. And I'll even let you have a little bit of popcorn in a bowl.
Yeah, this is such a cool skill feat. I'm taking it.
Which one is it?
Snap out of it. It is a archetype skill feat, so it's slightly more powerful than regular skill feats.
Skill Feat 2. The sequel to
I
Skill
took
Feat.
Assurance Arcana.
Assurance
Mostly so that I can learn
Arcana.
all the spells.
Yeah.
There's like 3 levels of spells now that, yes, I just learned.
Did I get everything? Yeah.
Chaotic spell. Your foe can hardly predict and counter your moves if you yourself have no idea what will happen.
Yeah, that's very Iska.
It is. And I'm tempted as... Oh, it's uncommon. Wait. It's uncommon. I don't think I can take it.
You can ask Josh if you can take it.
You can have it. I mean, it's so close to your character. Just take it.
Oh my god. I wasn't... See, you can... Okay. Cast a spell that deals acid, cold, electricity, fire, and stomach damage. Roll d6. Spell's damage type changes to the type below associated with the result of the roll. Each creature is damaged by the spell takes the additional listed. I love that!
Anything random is inherently kind of like less powerful, so I don't really care if you take it.
Except for the times that it turns out to be,
Right, but you don't know
exactly
when those
what
times are coming. Yeah. I guess it's good if you guys don't have anything that counteracts the weakness, you can just roll the dice.
Chaotic spell. There it is. Feat type is invalid. What do you mean? Oh, did I try? Oh, I tried to add it to the wrong spot. Okay. Skill
I
feat.
have Spiral of Horrors now. I'm sure that's going to be totally kind and nice and a sweet thing for me to use.
Oh, yeah.
I have my second reaction now.
Where do I find feats?
I get 2 reactions a turn.
Oh boy. Feats.
I'm just scary.
Skill
I
feats.
got
Where the fuck do I find skill feats, and why can't I?
So if you go to your feats tab, you can actually press the.
No, I'm not in the
alpha-
character creator. I'm talking on fucking Archive of Deaths. I found sorcerer feats, but for some reason, I told you I'm very tired right now.
So hold on.
That's not what I wanted.
Here's a skill feat. Or nope, that's general. Well, skill feats are general. Do you just want?
I just need something that's not sorcerer feats.
Okay, I just linked it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I can find my way to skill feats from there. I just can't find it from where I am. Skill feats. Level 8. Wrote all of them, thank you.
Okay, so it looks like we've healed but haven't slept.
I have no memory of what we were doing.
Although I've used a surprisingly few number of spells.
You guys were on the Endeavor, the airship.
I can't take any of these feats.
You were heading back to Magnamar, and you just like fended off a attack from
Am I crazy? I can't. Sorry.
no problem, a whole horde of devils. And you were more or less saved by that strange woman that you encountered before, and Amity worked with her to put like a temporary seal back on her artifact. Yes.
Didn't she turn out to be like much more terrifying than we'd known she had been?
Yes.
I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Yeah, I don't think I qualify for any of these feats. All of these level 8 feats are like uncommon or require like very specific dedications.
So skill feats are weird in that the first class that gets access to them is going to be rogues and investigators. You're going to be taking the level 7 feat here.
Oh, that makes more sense.
It's just a little bit of weirdness on account of how they allocated like skill budget.
Okay, because I was looking at level 8, there was like 5 of them, and most of them were Pathfinder agents.
Pathfinder agent gets a lot of skill feats, which kind of cool. There we go. Check it out.
I already got Battle Cry.
My new spell.
Oh, I forgot to put out the announcements.
Here to make an announcement.
That we're live.
Alright, gravity popcorn. Bad mix.
I think now is a good time to grab a strawberry limeade.
Sounds heinous.
Wait, heinous? That's like the perfect flavor combo.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
Oh, never mind, it's blackberry.
Sag.
Oh, I approved before, but now.
Life's like a case of seltzer drinks. You never know what you're gonna get.
Ooh, that's fun. Another mastering and intimidation is terrified retreat. If you critically succeed at the demoralize action, the target's level is lower than yours. The target is fleeing for 1 round.
Good.
That's from.
Athletics does not look like a real word anymore. It didn't take very long.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm not.
I'm
Hi, Tex.
Hi.
Yeah, all
Hi.
good. Take your time.
I had an idea of what I wanted to do, at
And
the
then
start of the
forgot.
session, but I also don't want to make you super tired. Want to make you roleplay Iska while you're super tired.
I mean,
I think role-playing Iska super tired can only increase verisimilitude.
she's right. She's right. Yeah, I'm taking terrified retreat. I already have terrifying resistance, and I don't remember when I got that, but I have it, and it's helpful. What else do I get? You said I got an archetype thing?
Yeah, you get an archetype feat and a class feat.
Oh, I got my class feat. So I get a psychic feat then?
Yep. You could get a. You can get whatever you want on the psychic archetype.
Well, where is that?
Right here.
Thank you, John. Sean, you are so helpful.
I'm very quick at looking at things. Side development would be pretty good, depending on what the other cantrip on your conscious mind is.
What is it? I've got Phase Bolt, Sepulchral Mask, which I think I got for being a psychopomp, actually. And Warp
What's
Step.
What's your conscious mind?
Great fucking question. How do I find that? I keep forgetting that under campaign, every so often I'll go to the last tab and scroll down and look at campaign notes and be like, oh, apparently I want a spoon gun.
Spoon gun.
Spoon gun.
Mage hand, telekinetic projectile, frostbite ignition. Is it
I am not seeing.
figment shield? You're unbound step.
That was it.
So your choices, if you take that, are getting. You could get phase bolt, or you could get distortion lens, which is the unique cantrip.
Right, where are those? Oh, you've already.
Distortion lens, or from the conscious mind, you can get the other one, which is phase bolt.
I think I have Phase Bolt.
Weird.
Oh, I thought you had warp step. So you could
I do.
teleport.
Do I not have both? No, I had Phase Bolt in another character.
But distortion lens or phase bolt would be your choices here if you take that feat.
Distortion
Lens.
is weird, I'm gonna be honest.
So distortion lens is like kind of sick because it allows you to do like melee attacks through it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's kind of an intermediate level feat. You've got to understand kind of the mechanics of how everything is working and how your party is working to make the most use of it.
Phase bolt is just another cantrip.
You and our allies' range attack passes through the lens. The attack gains an additional 10 feet of range. The enemy's range attack will pass through the lens. It requires an additional 10 feet of range to move through, so the enemy knows before using its ability whether interference puts the target out of range. An ally whose space overlaps the lens can increase the range of its range attacks, but an enemy whose space overlaps the lens doesn't reduce the range of its range attacks.
Yeah, it's
Ooh, boy.
the use case is like if you know you're against like a sorcerer or something on the enemy side, you can put yourself out of scorching ray distance if you send the ray through the distortion lens.
So I can add 10 feet to our attacks and shorten their attacks by 10 feet.
Yep.
That is fun.
Phase bolt is just a great blast here. because you like reduce their like if they raise a shield, you can nullify their shield if you hit them with a phase bolt, as well as the amp also making them off guard, and also.
I think I'm going with Phase Bolt because, as we've established, I don't enjoy being a support character.
Yep. Yeah, and no, phase bolt is an excellent blast cantrip.
I already have Phase Bolt. It's not a focus
Nice.
spell under occult.
Yeah, you need to add phase bolt psychic and phase bolt amped.
Yeah, I think.
This one and
Because I have it under occult spells. Occult innate spells. What? Oh,
there you go. There's the modified versions for you.
thanks.
Psychic is just a cool class, man.
It's a cool class.
I think, hang on. Yeah. No, so I have Phase Bolt Psychic, and... No, I have Phase Bolt Regular, and then somehow... Cannot add a That's a
I'm
fucking...
excited for when I can get my my Wednesday Psychic up a couple levels.
Okay, so I
So
guess
it's
I already had
Sparkling
Phase Bolt
Vector's
Psychic,
Cover.
even though it doesn't have the Psychic tag on it, and Warp Step does. But it wouldn't let me add it. Oh, under cantrips. That's weird. In the But
you
Warp
can
Step Psychic is under occult spells and not under divine focus spells. I don't understand what's happening.
So, the spells are sorted on a by
Oh, Phase
by-
Bolt. Oh, Phase Bolt is divine, and Warp Step is occult. That's why. No, Warp Step is also divine. Then why do I have Phase Bolt and Warp Step under occult spells as well? Are they both occult?
So you can take these normally, just as regular cantrips.
Mhm.
These versions here that I linked are specifically for psychics. Because
So
they
I have
actually make changes to the cantrip.
Phase Bolt twice for some reason.
So the second version can be amped, which you
Yeah.
can use a focus point and you get a more powerful.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying I guess 3 times now. Because I have for some reason regular Phase Bolt under occult innate spells.
Yeah.
No psychic tag on it. And then I have Phase Bolt Psychic under divine focus spells, cantrips, and Phase Bolt amped under focus spells.
Yeah.
And I already had Phase Bolt under regular occult spells for some fucking reason. I have Phase Bolt 3 times.
I mean, ask Josh to remove the other 2 if you're taking the amped version.
I mean, I am taking the amped version. I am taking the amped and psychic version. I get both of those for the thing. Because I did that with Warp Step. The issue is I have the non-psychic, non-amped version as well for some
Yeah, you
reason.
can retrain out of those. Or
Can I do that,
ask
Josh?
Yeah, you do that when you level up, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can retrain some of your spells when you level up as a psychic.
Cool. So for some reason I have an occult cantrip that I could just get rid of.
Yep. And then replace it with another cantrip.
Mm-hmm. I think I might have gotten it for something else. Some kind of overlap. I don't know. Whatever.
Lucian. Crap.
Sebastian.
I need to actually name my
Why are you
spell.
like this?
Crap.
Oh no.
And for some reason, I also had Warp Step, but the psychic version in there. And I don't know what's going on, honestly. I don't know if I maybe just added Phase Bolt wrong.
I think Emily thinks naming your spellbook is like super.
I genuinely don't know what I did there.
Well, no, it's
When
probably
it did it, wow.
probably not his spellbook to begin with. It's probably like an idiot's guide to casting spells or something. And then all the pages are pictures.
Spells.
It's just like it's big. It's wizarding 101.
Why do I have the rule index on here? That's not what I was looking for.
I'm joking.
Oh my god,
It's
there's an entire
probably,
fucking
it's probably like an
Why am I
introductionary like Thessalonian textbook that he stole from the library one day.
Well, this is my metagaming reason for why I'm not naming my spellbook, and probably I'm not going to be naming my spellbook.
No, I need to get away from the fort saves. occult cantrip called Eat Fire.
It is good.
If I
use a
take
reaction
fire
like that.
damage,
Yeah, you can use a reaction. You can breathe in the fire.
I can consume and ingest the fire, making it less harmful to me. You gain resistance 5 to fire damage until the end of the current turn. During the remaining duration of the spell, you can use the belch smoke action. The spell ends if you fall unconscious, inhale, or exhale. This includes speaking. Is this a cantrip? This has got to be like some kind of special shit.
No, it's not. It's a new cantrip they created in Player Core.
No, it's legit.
How's this name for a textbook?
Can anybody? Oh, goddamn it, Sebastian! My cat unplugged the headphones and I didn't realize that, and I was like, I don't hear anybody.
It's like, do you remember the Book of Vile Darkness?
No.
Yes.
No, I don't want
These
to.
children are too young, Josh.
Yeah.
I mean, we could play Fatal.
That was a 3.5
God
spell
damn it.
book.
Wait, are we talking about the fucking hentai one or?
No,
No, they're
that
talking about Book of
was
Vile Darkness, which
that
is
was
Some of
like...
the like rules in it were legitimately good, but there was an awful lot of just weird.
I mean, you
What
gotta
was that
solve.
one called?
You gotta solve quadratic equations in Fatal to calculate your
That's not necessarily true, but it's also just as bad. It's not quadratic equations. You just fucking roll for butthole size.
Fatal, the gore of RPG series.
Fatal was famously referred to as the date rape simulator without the dating. And they were right. I made it halfway through chapter 1 before I had to rage quit.
Thankfully, not the one we were talking about.
Can I take
That
Eat
was in
Fire?
this book.
Oh dear.
Josh, can I take Eat Fire?
Yeah, you can take it.
I mean, Lucian actually has it too.
Eat Fire?
Yeah.
Is Lucian never
That's
taken fire
probably good,
damage?
considering Amity just got this fire staff.
So
The fucking
If
Eat Fire.
if we're being honest, I'm not to be trusted.
I mean, that was one time, to be fair, and it was just Turek. If anybody needs to Eat Fire cantrip, it's Turek.
Yeah, but now I can do it without spending spell slots.
Of course, this is a reaction, and we all know how good I am at remembering to use reactions. I'm not.
The thing is, it would be fitting for Turk, but it's also fitting for you because you are the eater of the group.
I lick things.
Oh, you do lose the spell if you don't. If you like cast any spell after you've done it.
Yeah, if I inhale or exhale, I
mean,
do.
it is
The
just a
spell does.
cantrip, so it's not too big a deal.
I know, but it is cool as fuck and funny as hell. Can you imagine, like, casting Burning Hands or Scorching Ray at this little gnome, and the gnome just opening their mouth, like, unhinging their jaw and just swallowing it? And then puffing their cheeks out like a hamster and then just, like, burping smoke for 20 feet?
I can snap you guys out of conditions.
I think that's everything.
I can do... I can temporarily give myself electrics.
You can finally understand what me and Amity did at the train station.
All right. I think is that everyone's everyone.
Yeah, is everybody ready?
As I'll ever be.
I am ready.
All right, let's get started then. So, you last left off on board the deck of the Endeavor, flying high above the coast, on your way back to Magnum. It's about maybe 4 to 5 hours away. Is there anything that you wanted to do before you arrive in Magnum?
I did, if Noah will agree to a little roleplay scene.
I can do that, yeah. Goddamn,
I feel like just given Turk's conflicted mental state, I think at this point he's calmed down a little bit, at the very least enough to talk to Iska. So I think he would find wherever Iska's little room is in the ship.
You assume Iska's claimed a room and not a fucking hole in the wall.
Well, she'll find Well, he'll find where Iska is
Mm-hmm.
and just say, "Hey, do you
Yeah.
mind if I talk to you for a bit?
Ja, was ist?
I'm sorry I haven't been speaking to you bluntly.
This is news to Iska. She has not noticed.
I I don't think he notices that. He's got a lot on his plate.
Yeah.
Just had a lot on my mind, and I was wondering. This is a bit of a weird question, but I know you're the only like really. I apologize if you don't agree with this, but really the only like really spiritual person in our group, so you don't know who else to turn to.
Spiritual?
You
I
can commune with the spirits.
not with my own free will.
Well, anyway, you have.
Oh my god. I just realized Iska is Sokka.
Shit. Oh no.
Constantly getting harassed by spirits. Does not believe in spirits.
Shame about the moon, man. Shame about the moon.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Man, that's rough, buddy. I just. What is that mug say?
It says I hurt my cat. It was a gift when I worked at
Oh, that's really cute.
Pet Value. Anyways, back to the in character.
Back to trauma. Okay.
Oh boy, we love trauma.
Oh boy. As Jennifer takes just takes a long sip, just watches us with taking a long sip. I maybe I apologize if this is. I just was wondering if I could get some insight from you.
If I can, yes.
I know I haven't known you as long for the longest time.
You have known me as long as the others have. As long as I have.
But I've been feeling unsure of myself ever since we came out of the Veil. Just unsure. Unsure what I should do, but everyone feels unsure of what they should do, but I think it's more than that. I feel unsure of what I am right now.
In what way? Because I would say you are a Turok. You are a Strix, Ifrit, Birdman, Wrestler, Luchador. My friend.
I think about that, but I'm not entirely sure of if that's entirely true myself. I'm something else, at least partially. I am Turok, but I also part of me is tied in a a being, me with Winter Gale, and almost almost in both the spiritual sense, but also almost in a personality sense, a complete opposite to me. And I don't know how to feel about that.
Have you tried speaking with Gale? I thought he was absolved.
I'm not sure.
You have, if you have seen changes to your personality since that adventure, remember that adventuring changes you. It may be the absorption of Winter Gale. It may merely be becoming you growing up. The experience you've had with us, with the world, especially since exiting the Veil. It may not be Winter Gale at all. It may, in fact, just be life. Life changes you, adventuring more so than most.
It's you're right. Turk just kind of gives you a one arm, just kind of gives you a little one armed hug and says, maybe it wasn't spiritual advice in you. Maybe I just needed your honesty.
If there is nothing else I have, it is that.
Thanks, Iska.
No problem. Now, did you know you've been pronouncing my name wrong for 2 years?
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, out of character, I mentioned this to a friend earlier. It's Iska, not Iska.
Ah, okay. Iska.
Yeah. And I hadn't brought it up, but then you were then during the Sean's game 2 weeks ago, you were like, "It's weird hearing Iska say not speak in Russian." I was
Yeah.
like, first of all, that's not my name. First of all, that's not my character's name.
Maybe just the accent makes it sound more like Iska.
Maybe.
Maybe Turek has an accent.
Maybe it's Torik's accent, and it only applies to my name, my character's name.
You would do not make. The problem is, I'm trying to avoid doing accents because I know I would do some really awful accents.
I mean, you think this is a good Russian accent? We get a single Russian, a single Ukrainian, a single Slav of any kind in this chat, and I will be roasted to hell and back. This is just because I grew up around Ukrainians and Russians doesn't mean I'm good at the accent.
And at least it's better than me attempting to do something like, I don't know, a Swedish accent.
I mean, nobody does a good Swedish accent, not even the Swedes.
Bjork.
Definitely
I
not
will tell you
Sean.
the Swedish chef. Instantly.
The Swedish chef haunted one of my last campaigns through multiple actually campaigns. Like my DM threw the Swedish chef in as a joke, and as players are wont to do, we sort of latched onto it in a hateful way, not in a we love him kind of way. So he became a recurring appearance just to piss us off.
It's pretty funny.
It was
All
pretty
right.
funny.
So, anything else before you arrive in Magnamar? Okay.
It depends whether or not Amity is going to approach Lucian about them having a spell book now.
I don't think Amity's noticed yet.
I like how Turek never.
We haven't had a prep time or anything yet.
I love how
Amity's refocusing her new focus point. Not refocusing. Pre-focusing.
Focusing. I like how Turek never wound up bringing up the whole "you murdered a guy after selling him, you wouldn't murder him" thing.
I think
Turek realized there would be no point.
There would definitely be no point, but also I think he's definitely noticed. He definitely he's a bit more trusting of Iska because Iska's a lot, but also I feel like I think this is because Turek's not good at reading Amity.
Nobody's good at reading Amity. I'm not sure Amity's good at reading Amity.
Amity's very low perception and also very hard to read.
Amity has the emotive ability of a skunk.
Yeah.
A dead one.
Turek's more willing to be open with Iska because he knows Iska will always
Rip the spine out of people.
That was one time, and it was his whole skeleton.
Honestly, Amity would absolutely 100% tell Turek the truth if asked a question. She
Yeah.
considers you guys to be exceptions to every one of her
Rules about gaslighting. Yeah, but has she told Turek that? Because Turek is also not good at reading people.
No, she hasn't told Turek that because she doesn't want Turek to ask the question because she would tell him the truth and she doesn't think he'd like it. Which is why she's not sorry and she'd do it again.
Yeah. And I think Turek has, I guess, realized that neither of them are sorry and they would do it again. Because one of their because at least for Iska, one of her lines is demon summoning. You don't get to live if you summon demons. End of story.
Let's keep going though.
Yeah, this is a good part of the campaign for Iska to be mad about then. So
yeah.
Oh, Iska's has been vibrating in rage for the last week.
I imagine. So
she vibrates while she's asleep at this point.
All right, so yeah, I didn't hear anybody want to do anything else. So the ship arrives back in Magnum. Now the ship is invisible. So as far as you know, it has not been noticed by anyone, and the seal on the artifact that you're holding, Amity, still seems to be holding.
Right, the rot lady.
Yes. So.
And I am maintaining that as my focus item for reasons.
Okay.
Emotional reasons.
Now, just to give you guys a reminder, when you left, you said that when you got back, you would reconvene with the Hyde Marches and Sabria Calmarine, the
Yes.
Yep.
ex-mayor, previous mayor.
Yeah, I think that's still our plan.
Okay. So you want to try to find them?
Yep. We're going to try and see if we can locate them.
Okay.
We start at the manor.
At Hyde March Manor?
Yep.
Seems the first protocol.
All right. So you take the ship. You fly over Hyde March Manor. You see, like, as you approach Hyde March Manor, actually, everybody can roll me a perception check because you're kind of like floating above it right now. While you guys roll that, I'm gonna turn the light on because it got dark.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it did get dark very suddenly.
I thought this was your new. I thought this was your new camera fashion.
First natural one of the night.
Oh, to
Oh,
sit in the pitch black, lit your face lit only by the white light of your screen, like
Was that
Sean.
my natural one? Because I am not perceptive. So it didn't even
It was not your natural one.
Oh
surprise.
no!
It's a mystery. All right. So
Mine was a natural too.
It's one of the
Lucian.
two of us.
Lucian, you see on the roof of the manor a figure kind of like just leaning against like one of the walls where the staircase is that goes down.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's just waiting.
All right, we're going to see if we can do a flyby and hail him. Does he have any like? Does he look any specific which way? Like, what's he wearing?
You're a little far away, but he doesn't seem to be wearing anything you'd associate with Asmodeus or the demonic cult. Yeah, he's wearing like some light armor, like chainmail.
Bring us in.
Okay. So the captain gets down as close as would be safe because it's a big airship. You're still probably
Detect
like
magic once we start getting closer.
detect magic. You're still probably 40 feet above the roof, but there is like a rope ladder that you could use to descend.
Well, it's rope ladder time. Let's descend.
All right. So you climb down, and like as you kind of get out of the radius of the ship, the man there says, "Oh, she said you would come here, but I bet you wouldn't." Lucian, I take it.
Indeed, and here's my band of weirdos that follow me around for some reason.
You're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud, dear.
The loud part is the part where we say that no, he follows us, and I do not know how he is here. Iska, for the record, is still not attached to Lucian.
Oh, well, I see. Name's Tanzor. I'm relatively new with the Pathfinders, and Lady Hindmarch asked me to wait here, see if you'd come by. What I'm supposed to tell you is they're holed up in that secret area that you saw in the menagerie. If you go there, she'll tell you more.
Well, to the menagerie then.
Wait. Do we believe this guy? I'm really bad at this. But I
Insight
want to try to
check.
sense motive.
Go ahead.
That's still
Perception.
perception, right?
Perception.
Yep.
No, I don't know shit about this man.
Seems honest to you.
Yeah. Do you recognize him, Lucian?
Said he's kind of new, but
You don't recognize him.
I see.
Well, can you give me just a sec? I have some funky feats, and I
Yeah, everybody that rolled seems like he's being honest, as far as you can tell. Cat is very cute.
Thank you.
catch
Got the
Okay.
What's
Well.
their name?
His name is Sebastian, and he's a little bastard man.
Sorry, losing. Go ahead.
Well, who does that leave here then?
Oh, in the manor. Well, mostly abandoned right now, given that it's been more or less compromised. Lady Highmarch just told me to wait here and see if anybody came, but I think they're too worried about being found here if they start hiding important people.
Indeed.
Could you put money on us going somewhere else first?
Money?
You said you'd bet against it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I thought that you go to the menagerie first, but she wanted me to wait here anyway.
Well, if there's no money in play.
No real money.
No money, not interested. Amity.
Well, to the
Emily
menagerie.
totally would have lied for him, but not for no stakes.
Well, to the menagerie.
Oh, you mind if I hitch a ride?
We mind. Get your own.
No.
ride.
Come along. What's he going to do, Iska?
Point. We kill him if he. We kill you if you are bad. If you summon demons, you die painfully. Understood?
We don't kill fellow Pathfinders.
We do not know he is legit Pathfinder. He could have killed Pathfinder and take symbol. Many people are dead impersonated right now. It is a crisis. Asmodeans do that. Okay. We do not know if he is legit. Not all demon summoners are as honest as the last one we killed.
He kind of like starts patting himself down and then has a brief smile as he brings out his wayfinder.
It could have been stolen. Many Pathfinders are dead, as I understand it.
Well, I know I can't convince you, but I promise you I'm not with no demons or devils.
Well, come along for now. If you are, we'll find out.
Well,
Yes,
If you are, we'll find out and you will die. So understand. Do not be demonologist. You will not die.
Fair enough.
Very
fair
simple.
enough.
Well, you could come to the menagerie with us.
No.
That's where I want to go.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Iska's just decided to be generally hostile right now.
All right. So
Why she's
you
cranky.
You take him on board.
Back up.
So you want
Oh,
my
the book of
box?
erotic fantasy. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yep, that was it. My friend bought it. We all
I
made
knew
fun
a
of
guy
him.
who had it, but he claimed it was only just to complete his collection of 3.5 books because he had an entire room just purely full of 3.5 books. His wife seemed okay with it.
My friend said he got it for the articles.
Your friend is lying to you also about Playboy.
Yes. I think it's funny that like even young people know that joke. that isn't really a thing.
I'm not that young. I'm like 10 years younger than you.
All right. So, moving on. You get back on the airship and you fly to the menagerie. And you're just gonna like get off to where the secret area was. All right. So you go in there. You open the door. Tanzor has a brief smile on his face as you see Sheila Hydemarch at the door. And she says, I'm glad to see you back. How did it go in Sandpoint?
Before
Yes,
we
you-
discuss, you know this guy?
Yeah, that's Tanzor. I asked him to set watch on the manor just in case you stop there first. Tanzor is like this.
Okay, maybe he is not demonologist. We do not know.
Yeah, Amity gives a pointed look at Iska.
He's not being too careful. Eh?
It's fine.
We got ambushed on the way back.
Ambush.
They're after this thing again, but we got it resealed. So we
Oh.
should be alright.
Good tidings then. I'm afraid to say things did not go that well here. We had some trouble convincing the noble families that we thought might side against Lord Vareth to join us. We were able to convince 3, but it took the majority of our time. After that, we were able to also convince some of the city guard that had abandoned their post after Vareth took over to take up arms with us, and we have been sequestering them here for fear of interrogation or them being caught. But now that the Endeavor is back, my hope is that we could all make that our mobile base. What say you to that?
Thought it was
Well,
more bliss.
Technically, it's your ship, not ours.
Yeah.
yeah, we need a base of operations. This one does conceal itself and it doesn't move.
Iska wanted to
Or,
keep
sorry,
the.
it conceals itself and in fact moves.
About to say.
Indeed. Well, what?
About the noble families that did not agree to stand with us. Are they
Yes.
standing with Varith?
No, I did not question any of the ones that I believed to be loyal to Vareth, only the ones that I thought might turn. The ones that decided not to join us are remaining neutral.
For now.
Not everyone has our resources to stand against someone like him.
Well, that is understandable.
They are not willing to risk life and limb to join the fight.
But the ones who are standing with him, we have them firmly identified.
Yes, I believe there are 4 families that have expressed loyalty to him, and the Asmodean cause perhaps even before he took over. There's not much to do about them, unfortunately, other than to hope that they will not be there on the day where we finally assault the pediment.
I don't think I'll feel bad if they are. I'm sorry if that disappoints anyone.
If they die, then they deserve to die.
Indeed, they threw their lot in, and they will get what comes to them either way.
They will lose.
I like your optimism, and I share it. So,
It's not optimism, it is certainty.
she smirks and nods at you, and she says, "Before we tarry any longer here, I'd like to get everyone aboard the Endeavor."
Yep, let's load up.
Okay.
I would like to say it's a certainty born of trauma. Iska cannot lose, or she will have another breakdown.
I think if we lose, it won't really be an issue. The breakdown.
Yes.
You don't know, she might survive again.
I don't know. Magnamar
Never
might
know.
become a hellhole in time for me to run 7. Josh, you still haven't got new glasses.
God damn it, Josh. Blue
It's like,
light glasses aren't even that expensive.
Yeah, I even have other ones downstairs in the basement.
Jesus Christ, Josh.
They're literally downstairs.
They're literally a floor away, and you just never bothered to get
It's
them.
like, I don't know if you guys watch JoJo, but it's like Jotaro's hat, where you can't tell if it's his hat or his hair. It's like, are they the glasses or my face? You don't know.
Yes.
Is Josh just part broken blue light glasses?
He's a mimic. It's recreated the glasses.
Yeah, it's actually ate my face. Okay, so yeah, you all get everyone aboard the Endeavor, and you see people passing by. There looks to be like maybe 15 or 20 guardsmen, and then the noble families seem like they sent maybe like one actual member of the family along with like 10 of their personal guard. So everybody gets on board, and after everybody gets situated, Sabria and Sheila both approach, and they say, "Well, I think it's time we talk about next steps. Where we go from here. I think we will need at least a few more allies, and to tie up a few loose ends before we assault, but the day is near at least."
I think there are some visits that need to be made to the temples.
Indeed.
Especially around the Stone of the Seers. We saw Calistria figure out what happened at Sarenrae's temple. Not Sarenrae.
Pharasma.
Pharasma's temple.
We also need to see if we can petition some of those mystery cults.
Why do we need to petition the mystery cults?
They're just
Because they're associated with Imperial Lords, which are like capital G good deities.
They're gonna be all cryptic and riddly.
They are mystery cults. That's what they do.
I mean, you're right, but it's obnoxious.
This is also obnoxious. But that is a...
I wouldn't rather be anything else when a Ragathilan's at my side.
Riddly and annoying?
No.
Hmm.
We've also made some contacts in the
Inexorable.
underworld.
The underworld, you say?
I don't think this has been particularly good for their business either.
Oh no! I just dropped a mochi.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
no.
cat?
You mean
Wait, no.
Hogan?
Mochi, like the glutinous rice thing.
Oh.
It's
That was a
very
lot of
traumatic.
static that dropped a snack.
The Master of the Creepers, is that who you're referring to?
Yeah, we killed the, what's his face? Scarecrow Man.
Doolin, or not
Uh,
Doolin, what's his Hagen?
Yeah, Hagen,
Yeah.
Hogan, something like that.
This guy, yes.
The weird guy
Hmm.
with
I
the
don't remember what
full-
you
weird
originally
guy,
said. I immediately
weird guy with
equated
the
it
sun.
with Hagen, and that's how you say it.
Oh, you're probably right. It's Hagen. H-A-U.
Oh, literally, hey, gun?
Hogan?
Hogan?
No.
Hogan?
Hagen,
Yeah.
probably.
Hogan? I think that's probably it. Like, yeah.
Definitely
like
not.
all sounds.
Is there two G's?
No, one G. H-A-U.
Then it's not Hog. Then it's A, not O.
It's not Hagen, certainly.
Well, how's it spelled?
Oh,
H-A-U-G.
I'm gonna write it.
Hagon. Oh, Haugen. It's Haugen.
Halligan.
No.
Halligan?
Haugen.
I like how
Hang on, but I need
everybody thinks it's pronounced differently.
Well, I'm the one who's right. How many of y'all have English degrees?
It's Haugen.
You don't count.
It's Haugen. I looked it up.
Ha!
You're totally right.
Amity mispronounces it on purpose because she doesn't like him.
Well, that's valid, I suppose.
Okay. So Sabria says, all wonderful proposals. They will take some time though. Perhaps we should prioritize. Do the things we think will give us the most benefit first, and then go down the list. I think we may have limited time, so we may not be able to get through them all.
I think temples first.
Well, we need to see what we can do.
My Lord Mayor, you were living underneath the bridge when we found you. Did you make any contacts in that area?
Mainly just with Haugen. Haugen.
Haugen. And perhaps you could approach him. Eventually, I'm going to slip and insult him. Probably on purpose.
That is a good idea. So, I can talk with Haugen.
The pause.
I literally had to think of it. And the Hyde Marches. Where do you think they would best be suited to go?
If we have any more to contact in the upper echelon, I don't. I was a hanger-on of Zora. Without him, I don't really have much pull.
Perhaps they could try again with one of the noble families that was obstinate as of yet.
Or survivors among the ashes. Or there was that group, at the theater. They
Oh, the
organized
actors.
some kind of resistance.
The actors, yes. They
The Rose and Rake.
Yes,
Indeed.
I liked them. They were funny.
It would have something to do with roses, but again, I was making World War II associations.
Very well, and Sheila says, sounds good. Knaven and I will go to the Rose and Rake. So that leaves the temples, the Stone of Seers, the Mystery Cults, and is there anything else you can think of? You guys can roll a relevant lore skill Magmar or something if you want to see if there's any other options.
Should I roll Society or City Magnamar? City Magnamar is plus 14.
City Magnamar will have a lower DC.
Well, then that
Well,
one.
Pathfinders might have courage in favor for favors they might be able to pull. I have Pathfinder lore.
Okay, go roll it.
Whoops.
I mean, it sounds like Stone of the Seers, good place for me to go. Temple is a good place for me and Iska to go.
Now you're mispronouncing my name.
Okay.
I did it on purpose.
Well,
So Lucian, you do know that there is a Golem Works that was operational until very recently in the upper city, and it might be possible that some of the golems could be activated there to assist, but it could also be kind of hazardous.
What's our time span? How long do we think we have before we're ready to push? How long do you think Verith will give us?
Well, here is the issue. The Usher's Hall, as I said before, is inhabited by demons. And they have been expanding their influence, and it seems like they are just waiting for an opportune moment to attack the Pediment building, and perhaps to seize whatever it is that Verith is looking for if they believe it's there. If they are to attack before we are ready, I'm afraid that they might wind up killing Yozora.
Verith has already promised to do so. I don't think we have a lot of time, but
True, but Verith seems to have other uses for him. The demons may just kill him immediately.
the way I see it, our three best odds are the golem works that you mentioned, the Stone of the Seers, and the wizards who worked with Zora for years, and the temples. Especially, I'm worried about Pharasma's temple and leaving a mess behind us.
Okay.
But I don't think we have time to manage all three. What do you all think?
I have no opinions. Be right back.
Yeah, where do you guys want to go first?
Inconvenient for anyone to deal with.
The what?
The golem works are difficult for anyone to deal with. We can get, at least one of them on our side. That would be a great starting point.
The stone might be relatively simple. No one was at the school itself. If we can just find the headmaster, perhaps he can contact people for us. I presume he's still higher level than me.
I think it was a she.
She.
Myrtlehelm. It's a gnome.
I presume she can still outspell me, but I've made a bit of progress over the last few months.
I'll spell you, but you're bad at Thessalonian.
I'm excellent at Thessalonian.
Well, if you seem so sure, I've got no specific hints for where we can go.
What do I know of the headmistress?
You know where she lives.
That could be a quick errand, if we're lucky.
Yeah,
we might not be lucky.
You guys are gonna have somewhere between 3 and 5 attempts to get people on your side or do things. Just to give you an idea of what's going on. So, like, if you fail, you might be able to retry it, but it's going to take up time.
Okay. 3 to 5. If things go all right, we have time to do most of this. But we might not. We might lose time in the way.
All right, what's your guys' first stop?
Let's grab the headmaster first.
Yeah, and I think that the temples are around that area because we were in the Stone of the Seers district when we visited the temples.
Yep.
So maybe we can hit several birds with one stone.
The Keystone District. Okay. So, you talk over the plan. You all decide what to do, and you drop off Sabria in the Underbridge, and you drop off the High Marches here in the Upper City, and then you head to the Keystone District. So, you know where Headmaster Myrtlehelm lives. So you get near her estate. It's a nice building. It looks kind of like upper middle class type place in Magnamar. You disembark the ship and you are at the door.
I'm gonna take 10 minutes, or I would have on the way, to swap a spell.
Okay.
I'm swapping chromatic ray for telepathy.
Okay.
Um, yeah. How do I? I want to look around and see if I think the area looks like it's being monitored.
All right. So you're detecting magic. I mean, wizard.
I'm gonna do detect magic, and I'm gonna nudge Lucian or Turk to look around because I don't notice things.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Unless
you guys
they're
roll
glowy.
perception. Yeah, and you detect magic coming from like her door area.
Could just be a doorbell spell.
All right. So yeah, Turk and Lucian, you both see like gargoyles, um, like on top of the facade of the house, and it seems like their heads move just a tiny bit as you approach.
Do they look like they're a normal part of the house architecture?
They do. They do.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Hmm.
Can I send a message to a gargoyle?
I mean, if it's live, you can.
I don't know if it is. I'm asking.
You can try.
Ooh, I think it's alive.
Oh well, you could roll like Arcana or something if you want
Okay,
to
yeah,
like
let me roll an
assess
arcana.
it.
I want to see if I think that that is an acceptable recipient of a message.
What are you gonna say? Hey, yo, gargoyle.
No, so you're actually like very familiar with this. It's not an actual construct. This is basically a magical monitoring device. Um, where the wizard that set up the enchantment is able to like see through the eyes of the device setup. So it's not an actual.
This is the only time Amity has ever, just for a passing moment, wished she'd taken some useless spell like Sigil.
Like sigil?
Sigil.
Spell it.
Sigil.
Sigil.
Isn't that pronounced
Sigil.
sigil?
I know.
No, it's Sigil.
Stop gaslighting me.
I think that I I think it's sigil, but I think the city in Planescape is sigil. It's weird to say it.
Um, Amity's not going to try the door, but she's going to step into the range of one of the gargoyles and do the cutesy little two-finger wave.
Hi.
Okay, all right. So you wave to the gargoyle, and after a moment, you hear like, hello, hello, what? Like tumbling. Oh, hello, Amity, is that you?
Headmistress. I'm sorry to
Headmistress.
disturb you. Headmistress,
Headmistress.
whichever.
Headmistress.
Head mattress.
Yeah, that's the bitch.
I'm so sorry to disturb you at such an interesting time, but may we come in?
The place is a bit of a wreck, but sure, come in.
It's not nearly as bad as some of the places we've been recently.
Like your house.
The door unlocks and opens of its own accord.
Of course, because what else would a wizard's door do?
Is there
Zero.
animate brooms sweeping up everywhere?
I wish I had the song to play, but no, there was no brooms.
Amity just comes right in.
Okay. You see Headmaster Myrtleheim
Just
kind of
assuming you guys are following.
Yeah.
making her way out of her room. She is an older gnome. Her skin is just the slightest bit bleaching, but not too much. Um, and she starts making her way downstairs, and she says, "You know the whole school is shut down. Uh, ever since Nerf took over. Is there a reason that you're here?
We've been rather caught up in current events. Also, if the security systems at the school reported an incursion, how many days ago now? It was us.
Sorry.
There was an incursion, yes, and it seems there was some property damage as well.
The property was
Might
trying to
affect
kill us.
your final report card.
I'm very sorry, and after all of this is up, I'm not as worried about my graduate school admissions as I was the time we talked.
Oh, well, I'm
Amity's gonna
very
start
sorry to
going
hear
through
that.
the
And
story of the last few months.
okay, all right. So you cut off her rant about the importance of education, and yeah, you tell her about everything that happened. Her eyes kind of go wide, and she says, "Oh my, well, it seems you definitely have had a rough time of it." So,
Meanwhile, the field research is fascinating.
We found a
I can
train.
imagine.
Emily was very excited.
when we have more time, you'll have to come to my office, and we can talk about any new theories that may evolve from your experiences. But
Perhaps you can teach me how to repair the golems we unfortunately disassembled.
Violently.
golems, ah, yes,
Whatever it was at the school.
I did do one of my doctoral theses on golemancy, so I do have quite a hand with that. But that aside, what is the reason that brings you here today?
Well, it's all going to come to a head, isn't it?
Yes, it would seem so. Uh, are you asking for my aid?
I couldn't think of anyone better. And I
Hmm.
assume you can still contact the teachers at the school.
Yes, I.
My guardian, Professor Zora, who was a teacher at the school himself for the last 200 some years, I believe, is currently a prisoner of this filth, Varith.
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy.
Hang on, somebody's knocking on my door.
Sure.
Oh boy.
It's all so fussy when you have to do it with honesty. Such a mess.
Wait for
Here,
Noah to get back.
Lucian will say this isn't just an academia thing or, a Pathfinder thing. The fate of the city lies with our actions here.
Right, so that was a aid. You gotta
Yep.
count that as.
I think the telling of the story was absolutely interspersed with occasional moments where Amity and the headmistress got stuck on some, like, arcane point of magic and had to be reined back in by Lucian. Zamlin's spellbook probably was a whole tangent of itself.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. But after this is all over, if you survive, you'll have much to discuss. Go away.
I'm back. It was just my neighbor.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So picking up where we left off. So, Myrtleheim says, "You are right. We must do something about this. I do believe most of the other professors will be in agreement as well. We can't let one of our own suffer such a fate, nor can we let the city."
This is our home, headmistress.
Yes,
We must stand for it.
indeed. So, where do you think we would best be suited to help?
I believe that we must coordinate through the Hyde Marches and the Lord Mayor, who have a base of operations above the city.
Ah, well, where is this base?
Oh, did you know they have an airship?
It is invisible.
An airship. I'd heard rumors.
An invisible airship. Can you imagine the magical expenditure required to not just make the airship invisible, but the whole thing invisible and then keep it invisible permanently?
One moment. She runs over excitedly to a chalkboard she has. She starts like drawing up figures and equations. Um, it seems like this might take a while if you let her do it.
Well, anyway, we'll have to do the math later. I think you missed a sign there on the fourth variable, but
She looks
that's
at
where the
it.
headquarters are, so you can go. If you can get the professors to the airship,
I think I can. And well, there's no excuse for field work. So she takes the chalkboard and just like does this over her hands, and the entire chalkboard like compresses into a little tablet that she takes and puts in her robe pocket.
Neat.
And she says, "Well, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. So you need me to talk to these professors, and then I shall reconvene with you and the High Marches."
Indeed.
we have some other errands to run.
Sounds good. Good luck, my child.
If I don't take the finals, do you think I could get credit for field experience?
I will have to bring that up with the council professors.
Maybe once they see me in action.
Perhaps.
She has developed greatly.
The best they can do is an honorary degree.
No, that's worthless. It's just paper. It doesn't mean anything. You can't get further admissions or publication on an honorary degree. I'm so sorry, headmistress. He doesn't understand.
Well, I understand that you.
Amateur researcher.
We have Pathfinder.
Oof,
I
burn.
know a bit.
He knows a lot, but you don't know the system.
He's not an academic. He
Oh,
hits things
so-
to learn about them.
He holds up his 2 fingers and displays his sigil.
Not an academic.
So,
Damn it.
Myrtleheim
I'll
says,
trade you a spell for it.
"Oh, we do have lots of collaboration with the Pathfinder Guild, so I absolutely appreciate all of its members. But it sounds like you lot are in a hurry, so I will let you go, and I will do my best to get in contact with the professors and then rendezvous with you when it's done."
Madam, do you have on hand perhaps any scrolls that might help us as we go?
I believe I do. She rifles through a bag she has just at her side, and she says, "I think these may come in handy," and hand you a set of scrolls.
Always ask for stuff.
We will find out what they are later.
Yes.
But they are
I'm
scrolls.
gonna stick them in her bag.
All right, so
Make a note and stuff.
Myrtleheim says, "Well, I suppose this is where I say goodbye for now." And she kind of like walks out with you, leading you out of the house. Yeah, unless you have anything pressing you to bring up with her, you can let me know where you want to go next.
What do you think? The temples or cults? Pharasma?
I would like to see what happened to the Temple of Rhyasma, but
Seems like a good idea.
We don't know if there's
Well-
help to find there. Maybe we should.
it certainly will
No.
not be. It is more of a post-battle activity.
Well, because Pharasmans are generally aloof to the happenings within the city.
Also, they are all dead.
Considered.
Yeah, they're all dead.
We could speak to the Callistrians, update them, assuming they do not already know.
The Callistrians might be able to get us information.
Also, when the amulet opened, I could see the inside of it, and it had sigils of Desna, Sarenrae, and Shellen on the inside. If we hit one of those temples, perhaps they know what it is and would support its protection.
Prismatic ray.
What?
Sorry,
Alright.
you said Desna Shell and Sarenrae?
Sarenrae,
Okay,
you misheard.
that's the prismatic. Am I going crazy?
A little bit, yeah.
Possibly.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm Well, let's go then.
Calistria first. It should be a
The
fairly
Cal-
brief trip. We already know they're on our side.
Well, let's Well, they might be able to get us information. That's good, just as good as anything.
Hmm.
To the Temple of Calistria.
Okay. So you head to the Temple of Calistria, which is not far at all from the Stone of Seers, so you can actually just walk there. You arrive there, and yeah, you're familiar with the normal kind of fairly opulent looking facade of it. Do you want to just walk in?
Does it seem to be being watched?
You can roll perception.
I elbow Lucian, get him to roll it too.
He's looking around.
Yeah, Lucian, you don't see anybody, nor does anybody else. Doesn't seem like anybody's watching them.
I go in.
Okay.
I don't know why you wouldn't watch the Calistrians, but they also weren't watching the headmistress, so.
I mean, you might see all kinds of things if you watch the Callistrians.
Yeah, in fact,
Some of it
if you go
useful.
in, you do see all kinds of things.
Poor
Men,
Tarek.
women, all just lying around like scantily clad, giving the kind of like seductive looks as people walk by. And you see the head priestess approach you as you come in. She says, "Ah, you're back. Have you sought the revenge you sought? Have you found the revenge you sought?"
Not entirely, though she's granted me some boons, but we know where it lies. We're not going to be able to do it alone.
Ah, I see. So you've been pointed in the right direction, and now you've come for assistance.
We all live in this city,
Indeed, indeed. But
and it's not only my family that is threatened.
perhaps, though, I am far more interested in vengeance than I am of prevention.
I think they can be one and the same, if the timing's right.
Is that right?
Much of the damage has already been done.
Damage to this temple, to we Callistrians, or the city as a whole?
The city is divided. Demons have been let loose in the streets. Something happened at the Temple of Pharasma that left all its priests in a huddle of bodies on the floor.
You could go ahead and roll diplomacy to try to convince her that the city's struggles are her struggles.
I mean, she lives here, doesn't she? She pays taxes, don't she?
She's an after-the-fact kind of lady.
This is true.
She's a NIMBY. She's
What does that mean?
I will be aiding.
it's not in my backyard. It's like,
Oh.
okay, aiding. All right. So, she thinks for a moment and she says, "Perhaps there is vengeance to be wrought here indeed. Very well. You will have our aid. What would you have us do?"
I was hoping that you could help coordinate with the other temples. All the
Yes, no?
temples have reach all throughout the city, and many have reasons to oppose demons and devils, and both are plaguing us.
Yes, I think that would be a good task for us. And after that, would we reconvene with you?
Well, we're coordinating through Lord and Lady Hardmarch, commanders of my friend Lucian.
Yes, the Pathfinders.
Sounds like a plan then. Well,
Lord Mayor has also been discovered, survived, and is with the Hardmarches.
her eyes kind of light up with that. Deposed, a mayoral role cast down into the depths of the city, and now she rises up to take back her place. Yes, this is something I can get behind.
Her vengeance, my vengeance, our vengeance as a city.
Iska's
Oh,
general
that's
Iska's
better.
general vengeance against demons as a whole.
One more thing. You don't happen to know anyone we'd be able to contact about possibly rallying any of the mystery cultists in town?
I mean, we do have contact from them from time to time, but I'm afraid, given the time constraints you've told us, we wouldn't have enough time to contact them and all the other temples.
Do you have someone we could contact?
Yes, yes. Uh, she writes down a few names as well as locations of some of these more prominent mystery cults in the city. She says these are some of the ones we've talked to before. Uh, if you tell them that I sent you, I'm sure that they would give you a warm welcome.
Excellent.
One other
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Do you have any contacts? Anyone good to approach at the temples of Desna, Sarenrae, or Shellen? I can probably
Desna,
find someone
yes.
at Shellen's, but
Sarenrae, yes. Not so much Shaylin.
we've discovered that the artifact I carry, that everyone seems badly, is perhaps related to their worship. Maybe they can give us more information about it and its function.
Interesting. I mean, they are a pantheon of their own, the prismatic ray. So it is not surprising that there's an artifact devoted to them. Yes, perhaps they would have something to aid you with.
Well, and when Zora gave it to me, his intention was to bring it to his mother, priestess of Shaylin outside the city, somewhere, I think.
Interesting. Zora's mother. Yes, I do know Zora, and his mother is sometimes mentioned almost more of a legend than someone real. It would be amazing to meet her one day.
I just thought she was probably, very much somebody's mother kinds of things. He always joked about how she'd love me, but he didn't want to bring me over there for fear of being lectured about my care.
Perhaps you have a different perspective of her than myself and some others that know of some of the older city's lore. She was at one time a great hero of the city, but she just left one day and went off somewhere. No one's heard of her since.
I smell quest fever. Well, perhaps we'll try some of these contacts, and then if we have time, maybe we can visit the Temple of Salen.
Yes, and I will contact the other temples that you told me of, Desna and Sarenrae, and then we'll see you soon. And we will have our vengeance in this final confrontation, I'm sure of it.
I look forward to it.
Okay, she has like a very excited gleam in her eyes as she walks out on her way to contact the other temples.
She's really into the vengeance part of Callistria's worship, huh?
It's a big
Not
bar.
everybody's really into the other part. I mean, it stands to reason.
Fair enough.
That's like
Alright.
a third.
It's a matter of taste.
So you've had two successful convincings here. Where are you going next?
Well, let's see if we can
5-minute
rally.
break. Can we take a break? A brief break?
Yeah, let's take a
I
break.
gotta do kid bedtime.
No
Yeah.
Which means I gotta pry her off the phone with her dad.
problem. All right, I'll see you guys in 5-10 minutes.
Thank you.
Okey-dokey. Why is this door off its track? Oh, well, that's fun.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here too. I'm just waiting on Sean and Moa, I think.
The young person has already gotten back up.
Go ahead.
Night, sweetheart. Go to bed. Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. Shut your door. So I can't turn the light on in my office right now because one of the light bulbs desperately needs changed, and all I'm getting is
Oh,
it's like a strobe.
Tex.
Yeah?
My deck of driver's gonna be here soon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I broke candle rules. I ran downstairs while the candle was still going.
for shame.
How dare I?
Left the room and tucked the child in for bed with the candle still going.
You're going to candle jail.
Candle
Really
jail.
easy to
There, it smells good.
really easy to break out of thinking about it.
Well, I mean, it's on my desk. There's nothing above it. It's in a jar. The jar is heavy. I could be more worried.
I'm also still happy I got one of these finally.
Your video's borked on my end. Oh wait,
Oh.
no, it came back. It's Texas that's borked, and I was looking at the wrong place. Somehow, when people turn their video off over break, it scrambled where everybody's things were. Yes, you have a Zippo.
They're nice.
You showed me earlier.
It's also matte black. I don't know who Matt is, but
He's all right.
all right. I had 2 boozaholic drinks. I'm switching to seltzer water.
I had one.
This one's Strabby.
Oops. Yeah, that one's not one of the.
Sorry, not everyone gets the reference because it's a Bug Snacks reference.
What's the flavor? I don't get your reference, but
Strabby,
talk about your Strabby.
general.
I found my incense and one of my coloring books.
Do you have fire too now?
I will. In a few moments.
Me and Sean have
Alright.
fire.
I think we're all here, right?
Yeah,
So,
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay.
I can also technically light up my, whatever that's called, incense burner.
I don't remember what any of these scents are, and they've been stashed together for a very long time. That smells nice.
They don't know what scent they are then.
What do they smell like? Yes, they smell.
Do they smell good? Maybe.
Alright.
Alright, so, yeah, where's your guys' next step?
Well, we got some contacts for the mystery cults in town, so...
Might as well go check that out.
Should we all stick together or should we split up? We could.
What if
Have
we
them
get
around.
jumped?
We should stay
It's a
together.
risk.
Splitting the party is a wonderful idea. I highly support it.
We should stay together.
Sometimes it's warranted, but okay, we won't.
Well, so Lucian is himself a worshipper of an Imperial Lord, so... He's not very religious, but his deity doesn't call for him to be.
Okay, so, yeah, with these mystery cultists, the way we'll do this is you guys can roll, your choice, some kind of lore skill, or the perception if you want to just, like, literally go out and look for them, to know where to find them, and then we can do, like, a diplomacy to see if you can convince them.
Yeah, I can do a society to track him down. I don't have religion. He's not a very religious guy.
Okay?
But I can do a society.
I can use diplomacy to track, or society to track specifically?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
can
you
do
have Eyes of the
society,
City.
Yeah, I want to do a society roll.
Okay. What does Eyes of the City do? Is it give you like a better chance of
It let-
success?
So it lets you track creatures using diplomacy checks. Basically, if you're you checking with
Oh,
town
okay.
folk if hey, have you seen so and so?
Got it. Okay.
It's a pretty
I
good
also have
contribution.
discovered a cat. Sorry.
All right. So yeah, Lucian, you actually just through your work in the city and your contacts with the Pathfinders Guild, you know where the Ragathelians typically go to practice. So you're able to find them. And Amity, after like asking around the city for a bit, you find out where you can find the Ashavans.
Ooh, the dancers.
So
They
you guys
dance.
have 3 more attempts. So you can decide which ones to use.
I think
Well,
I really want to talk to Shaylin, and we'd like to figure out what's going on with Pharasma. Do we want to try to get all the cultists, or go for the Ragathelians, who may be the most useful?
the Ragathelians wield bastard swords, and they're pretty angry. So I think if we're just going to get one group of mystery cultists, it's just going to be the Ragathelians.
They might have their own contacts. You never know.
Okay. All right. So, Lucian, you lead the party to where the Ragathelians are known to have practiced before. It's actually like a secret area, like a what do they call it from Prohibition, where they
Speakeasy.
almost.
Oh, it's a speakeasy for angry, righteous people.
Yeah, exactly. So you go into the tavern, and you actually did business with them before. So you give the bartender like a special hand signal, yeah, and he like ushers you down. You go down there, you see like a lot of like bulky people, like just like men with rippling muscles and women that are like 6'5", you know. They
Hot.
all have these huge bastard swords.
Damn.
Yum.
They see you come in, they kind of say like, Lucian, it's been a while since we've seen you down here.
Usually I try not to have to pull on favors unless I need to. But I don't know if you've noticed, but the city needs your help.
Before you say anything else, is this going to involve us killing those gods damned Asmodeans?
Yes.
Wherein?
We're kind of rallying forces right now. We've located the old mayor. The old mayor. I'm working with the directly with the Pathfinder Society about setting up basically a way to take the pediment building from these damned cultists.
All right, all of them, like, their eyes seem to light up, and they're like, we've just been waiting for the moment where we can strike.
Well, here's your chance. I'm going to give them the location and contact information for Hyde Marches and the Lord Mayor. Well, the former Lord Mayor.
Yeah, the lead one there kind of like pounds on the table and says like, all right, we have some devils to slay. And they all start heading their way out.
I like how just like they're an entire cult characterized as being the Doom guys of the setting.
Iska likes them.
I mean,
They're a very Mad Max cult. I like it.
Yeah.
like they just like I looked at what they want. They want to kill devils. It's like, why would they even argue with you?
Just give me the time and the place.
He's actually, most of my PCs are actually Ragathelians because just like how easy they are to characterize.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. All right, so you got the Ragathelians on your side with basically no effort.
I mean, yeah, this is what they're made for.
They're made for this. They're made for slaying undead, and that's about it.
Iska leans over to Lucian, and Iska likes him immediately more now that she knows that she's friends with these people, with Ragathelians.
Friends once removed.
It doesn't matter. Iska's impressed that they know him and like him. And also that they also enjoy slaying demons and being violent. And Iska leans over to him and whispers, I like them. Of course, because Lucian's 6 feet tall, and Iska's 3 feet tall. This mostly involves Iska tugging on his sleeve, gesturing him down, and then whispering in his ear. So it's not as discreet as it could be.
You've got to at least pay lip service to Ragathiel. Though, with my eyes, I'm generally follow Zol's more.
For Amity, this is just definitely underscoring that she has indeed discovered she has a type.
And it's
big bulky dudes in golden clad armor.
It's
That's the thing. I mean,
tall, muscular motherfuckers.
But physically, yeah, there's a type.
Someone stronger than you.
That's not hard.
Wizard,
good.
yeah.
Somebody,
I think the only member of this party who couldn't bench press it. What? I think the only member of this.
stronger than me. I can't just out magic it.
Yeah. I think the only member of this party who can't best press Amity is Iska.
All right, so you guys said you wanted to do Pharasma and Shaylin as your last two, right?
Yes.
I think Shaylin
Yeah.
first and then Pharasma. Just judging by how big a task it's likely to be.
Okay. So, you make your way to the Temple of Shaylin, and you land. What would you like to do?
Do I remember Zora's mother's name?
He never told you his mother's name.
Is her name Magdaros?
He would talk about her often, but in a familial sort of way. Yeah, not like he didn't really talk about what she did other than being his mother.
Just Amma. So until I kind of hit it off with Callistria, Amity grew up worshiping in this temple. So I think I'm gonna look to see if there's anybody I know who would know me.
Okay. Yeah,
Be
you
like
go
a
into the
society roll?
temple. Sorry?
I don't know if you want to make me roll something.
No. It's not difficult enough to require a roll. You can just walk in and look. Yeah, so you go into the temple, and like almost immediately you notice one of the priestesses nearby that administered like some of the sermons that you used to attend when you would regularly attend the temple.
I'll approach her.
Okay, she's like a older middle-aged human. She looks at you and she says, Amity, is that you? I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been?
I was lucky enough to be out of the city when everything happened. Can you get me in to speak to whoever's in charge here? I'm afraid it's urgent.
I suppose so. Here, come this way. She leads you towards the back of the temple. There's an office. She knocks on the door, and the door's opened by an elf woman who has like a rainbow hair bow. She's very pretty, wearing like a very colorful dress with artistic designs on it. She says, "Oh, I know you, Amity. You used to attend the temple frequently, but now I can sense something different, darker about you."
Okay, I took this at first level at like charging, and I've never gotten to use it. I want to reach out to like grab her hand in like a friendly, normal greeting person way, and cast Mind Link.
Okay,
Oh,
what
shit.
does it do?
Because she's this is the first time we've ever met another elf. Basically all it does is in an instant, the whole story, like 10 minutes worth of information
It's
Is telepathically imparted.
Okay. Her eyes kind of just like glaze over for a moment. And then she says, I see. Dark tidings. Show me this relic.
I'm gonna look. Has the other priestess left and is the door shut?
No, it's been like a split second, right? Because it's my
Okay.
link.
Then do I have a mage hand up? Hold on, I gotta check my spell list. No, I don't have a mage hand. I'm gonna actually physically shut the door. It hurts to do that.
Okay.
And then pull it out.
Okay, so she looks at it and her brow kind of like clenches in emotion of disgust, and she says, "Since the rotted touch of the rough beast on this."
It had opened. I accepted the help that I could find to get it closed again. I don't know if it will hold.
Then clearly we cannot breach the seal, and I will take your word for it and what I saw inside of the mind link. I do not know what this is. It seems old, very old. But if it bears the mark of my patron on it, then I'm sure it is of great import. You wish our aid in your struggle?
Both the demons and the devils want it, though I don't think they're working together. We plan to cast them out.
As they should be. You can roll a diplomacy.
I will be aiding. This here's Amity's ballpark for most of this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Pathfinders.
Yeah,
Social wizard cast social.
she says, and if you need our aid, we offer it. I'm afraid many of our adherents in the temples are not fighters. We are more artists and lovers of music. But we can wield some spells to perhaps support from afar when needed.
Any support is valuable, and your contacts throughout the city. I mean, if nothing else, you can help protect civilians and keep them away from the fighting. It's going to be messy.
I understand. Very well. Well, if there's nothing else you need of us immediately, I suppose we can join this ship that I saw inside of your mind's eye.
I shared with her the information about the big lady that I have not shared.
Okay. Which kind of confirmed her feeling with the
Yeah,
relic.
just so you know.
Okay. All right.
With you guys, I figure we'll get to that. We've got enough on our plate.
So
What information?
Did you want to tell her anything else, or did you just want her to come on the ship with you in it?
Well, tomorrow, if I've got 10 minutes more story, it won't take me long. No, at this point, I think we've got probably the important things covered. And I probably could have just talked, but I really wanted to use it for 8 levels.
I liked it.
It's convenient.
Oh, the only thing we got now is to check on that Pharasmans.
Okay. And you do that. You get back on the ship, and you arrive at the Temple of Pharasma. The temple, there's like some tape around it. It seems like it had been investigated by perhaps city guard or something at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But there doesn't seem to be anybody that you can see watching it right now.
Slide in under the tape?
Yeah.
I look official enough as a Pathfinder.
Yeah, we didn't actually. I'm still not over the fact that we automatically broke in instead of just knocking and then breaking in.
Well, let's check if the front doors are locked.
They probably are if there was a murder.
Yeah, it's locked.
All right, we break in.
How would you like to break in?
Are they still locked? I'm gonna use was it forced entry?
Are you gonna bash the door down? All right.
We'll break the hinge more likely, but yes.
Yeah, so you plant your shoulder like just in the right spot and apply force, and the door like swings open.
Oh, you can thank the Pathfinders for this.
For your
Do you have any
shoulders?
wedges, like a stone or something behind it to keep it closed while we're in? Once we're in.
Makes sense.
Okay, so are you
Right.
walking in?
Yep.
Yep.
Caught a drawn.
Okay. You walk into the temple, and it seems that the bodies have been removed, but there's still like blood stains that you can see
Bloodstains on the carpet.
on the carpet, on some of the walls. Yeah.
Everywhere. It's messy.
Annie, are you okay?
um, you go deeper into the temple, and you can see kind of like seated on like a stone stool against one of the walls is her.
Oh, that bitch.
Well, fuck.
She says, I was wondering if you'd come here to see me.
It was not for you.
Are you responsible for setting up this meeting area?
For killing the Pharasmans?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I'm afraid they were in the way and do not really appreciate their outlook on things.
That
I have a new vision for Erasma's role in the world, but that is to be discussed a later time because you have a problem and you need my assistance.
go
What
away
are the
now.
strings attached to your assistance? And don't pretend they're. You clearly have some kind of goal here.
Stands up, slowly kind of pacing around the side of you, and says, there are always strings, but perhaps there are none you can see now, and perhaps there are none that are relevant right now. The important thing is I can help you with something very important for your success. The demons. I'm sure you heard they are holed up in Usher's Hall, and they stand poised to attack at any moment. Were you to assault the pediment, and they were to attack at the same time, you would be caught between a hammer and an anvil and crushed. You need to deal with them somehow, and I can do this for you.
All of them. Yourself.
Indeed.
We have
Who do you think
others.
it was that told the demons of this artifact of which Verith is seeking? I'm the reason they're here to begin with, and I have their ear. In fact, were I to tell them that the artifact were inside the pediment building, they would attack straight away, leaving you an opening after their battle is done.
I've already rejected one deal for this amulet. I'm not giving it to you.
Who are you?
Why should we trust you?
Not a question I wish to answer as of yet, but you will find out.
This is not a relevant question either. If you are the reason the demons are here, then again, why should we trust that you will not tell them to attack us? Tell them our plans.
I have my motivations, but I can guarantee you they are not in favor of the demons. They're merely a tool I am using to further my own ends.
I do not
To be
trust.
frankly honest, as are you.
You serve something darker.
Is there anything I can see or roll to figure out like what she is?
I don't remember all the details, and I should because I'm acting as though I do.
Maybe religion.
Religion. I've got lore master, lore keyed to society.
Lore master, probably.
She's a
It's
fucking
actually
problem
pretty
if that's what
generic.
she is.
Yeah, it's an omni lore. And if I fail, I can re-roll it with society instead.
Okay. All right. You got a good roll. So, you notice that her visage, her image, bears a striking resemblance to depictions of Pharasma you've seen. Um, but there's something twisted about her, as if she once embodied the pure identity of Pharasma, but was twisted into something darker, and you can sense that that influence that twisted her is Rovica. Is there anything else you're going to try to suss out about her other than what she is?
Um.
How about the
Well, I already
truth?
know she's not going to. I know she's not going to respond to any attempts to suss it out.
And we previously sussed out she seemed to be unrelated to the Shahara out of body imprisonment. At least from
Yeah, she
Earth's ability
didn't
to suss
seem
out.
directly related to that.
I think the question.
If your demons attack the pediment ahead of us, what happens to the prisoners?
I will ensure that the demons are not fully victorious in this battle, assisting the devils if need be. My goal is to simply weaken the devil's forces for you and eliminate the demons.
What, pray tell, is your end goal here? What's your angle?
Now, I will not show my entire hand as of yet, but let it be known that right now our goals are in alignment.
Do you have a price today?
I have no price at all.
Liar.
Then I make you no promises.
I would expect none. Well, I suppose
We're
it is a deal
attacking
then.
the pediment one way or the other. If the demons and the devils have had a fight beforehand, it's my hands of your involvement.
I missed like the last few things you said. It cut out.
I wash my hands of it. I'm not making. She's so spooked by Vareth. She's really making it clear there is no deal and no obligation.
Good move.
I would expect no promises and no obligation. Do not worry, as I said, our goals are in alignment right now, and I wish you to just keep on with your current quest, as it were.
Why did you kill these people?
It is like I said, I do not approve of their vision of Pharasma and what she is meant to do. I have a new vision, and that is why I have taken up residence in this temple. I wish to spread my vision to the rest of Calarian.
Did Pharasma approve of them?
I did not.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I didn't pick Pharasma as my deity. Pharasma's been.
Closer to Lucian because she's doesn't know that much about religion. She knows enough to be pretty freaked out.
Like, Lucian, you don't think this is a god.
Yeah.
You
Not
think
anymore.
it is very related to one.
Pharasma's daughter.
High level psychopath.
Well, just any, Duskwalker, too.
And we let her out.
He says, well, it would seem that we've come to an accord here, so I don't believe we have any further business. I will be going now. The demons will attack the pediment within 6 hours. I will ensure that they do not breach into the Hell's prison, but they will be eliminated, and you may proceed freely.
How long do you need?
By the morrow, I think it will be set for your attack.
I'll see what I can do to make sure our allies. But that's for their protection and not for yours.
Indeed, I would not ask of your protection, so do not worry, you do not need to offer it. Now, I bid you farewell. And she disappears.
So she looks like
I can do that
Pharasma.
to you now.
What's that?
So she looks like Pharasma.
Everybody's like immediate.
She
I can
does.
do that. It's not that impressive.
He looks like Pharasma. Looks like a twisted version of them. I think my crack shot guess at them is a not a herald. It's a avatar of Pharasma that got twisted somehow.
Oh, cool. Somebody should probably tell Pharasma.
We're going to have work to do still once we're done here, aren't we?
Oh, certainly.
Well, they didn't sound nor act the part of any common Duskwalker, so...
But, Dustfucker?
So Duskwalkers are the, basically the plain touch, like the Azamar or Tiefling, for the Boneyard, basically.
And the Boneyard is...
Pharasma's
Pharasma's
realm.
plane.
You go to the Boneyard after you die. Then Pharasma judges you. Well, or one of her psychopomps.
When we met her in the
I do
Vale,
love bones.
she called me the Thief of Fates, which is very dramatic, even for me.
Yes.
Well, have you stolen anything recently?
Arts.
Hearts, minds.
The realities.
I don't want to tell the Hard Marchers and the Lord Mayor about her. I think she's dangerous. And she doesn't seem to have any loyalty to anyone. Three goals of her.
No, she killed the Pharasmans because she disagreed with them. And I've wanted to tell her you cannot kill people just because you disagree with the way they worship, but then I don't remember the demonologist.
Obviously she can.
Can, but
She
should
shouldn't,
not.
But she can.
Yeah, no, I out of character, I realize it's incredibly hypocritical of Iska to be like, you can't just kill people because you don't like what they're doing. Iska does that shit all the time!
Amity didn't recognize the faculty of it either, so we're both there in that box. Lucian, do you think we can convince them not to interfere with the demons attacking without telling them everything? And would that bother you?
I don't think we should have a problem. We have the knowledge of the tactics. I think we'll be fine.
I think this will end up being ours to take care of. Maybe I'm being egotistical about that all the problems seem to end up being ours to take care of.
Yeah.
But she keeps showing up.
She is a problem, and not one that we are capable of taking care of.
And like you said, Iska, I think we let her out.
Oh, if we did. She is our responsibility. It is unfortunate that we cannot.
Maybe not yours, Lucian. If you've got other business or the Pathfinders have work for you, of course. You've got to do it.
Iska looks disdainful at the concept that Lucian would not help.
Oh, Amity's like the biggest puppy eyes.
Oh, yeah. No, Iska knows that Lucian's would rather die than not help with this, even if it's not technically his responsibility. He's there now.
Yeah, he's ours. He doesn't know it yet, but he is. We're keeping him.
He has Iska's grudging respect at this point.
All right. Should we go back, though? Was there anything else on our list? Do we have any more time in the day?
I think we're out of time in the day.
I think we're out.
4 and 5 was the Clistrians in here.
We had a very productive day.
Indeed.
If we, what are the chances that she tells the demons that, but when she knows that we're going to engage the assault?
I don't think she's lying to us. I think she's playing her own game.
I
But I
don't know
could be
why they
wrong.
would. I don't see how the furthering of our agenda would see the furthering of hers in this case, though.
We do not know her agenda is the issue.
Her first agenda is that she doesn't want either party to get hold because she has a plan for it. I don't want any of the three parties to get hold of it because they all seem to have a plan for it. I don't know what it is, but at least I'm not going to mess with it.
That is too powerful to mess with. Should be destroyed, really.
Well, let's return to the airship.
One confession before we return to the airship. It's possible that this morning when we met up with her and she messed with my magic in order to make the amulet, that I was able to see somewhat into her and knew she revealed to us today already and hadn't told you. For which I apologize.
Sorry,
I'm not
half of that was cut
particularly
off.
Amity confessed that she knew some of that already.
The Rovagug thing?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I don't know if I should have told you or not, but I didn't, and I'm being honest about it.
We appreciate the honesty. It has been fairly, hectic.
Indeed.
I have been thinking back through it, like 100% honest with everyone this entire day. Frankly, it itches. Let's go back and lie to the hive mind about what's going on tonight. I feel better.
Why are we... Yes, but they need to actually know what is happening.
Yes, this isn't just a small errand we're having them run. This is dedicating lives.
This is unfortunately not a thing we can lie about. You can certainly lie to some other people about less important things.
No, I mean, I don't want them to interfere when the demons attack, or to worry, but I don't want to tell them about her. Lies of omission.
Oh, yeah, we see no problem.
The plan is to tell everyone to attack after that first wave. We're going to let them know that that first wave is happening, where the devils are attacking the Pediment building.
We should first see if the devils...
Sorry, demons are attacking the Pediment building.
Yes.
If the demons do attack the Pediment building.
I can't keep track of them either.
They're all evil and awful, and I hate them.
They're all evil outsiders.
So Vareth is in charge of the devils, right? And the demons are the, like, wild cultists alongside.
And all of them can suck my dick.
Yes.
The devils are essentially the government of the city, and the demons are like the terrorists.
They're both terrorists! Neither of them belong here! Now I sound racist.
All right.
Now I sound racist.
We should probably go back.
Yep.
Oh, and I've got a handful of scrolls. I don't know what they are, but they might be lovely.
All right. So you head back to the ship and reconvene.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're able to find and pick up the hide marches and Sabria. And Sabria joins you with Haugen. Haugen, thank you. Joins you with Haugen, who says, well, looks like we meet again.
Oh boy.
No, hang on, Jennifer, I have a great idea. Gaslight Haugen. I've never seen this man in my life.
Wait, Haugen's there? I'm sorry, I missed something.
Haugen's here. He's like, well, I never thought I'd see you again. Haugen's the slimy guy from the underground that we don't like.
Yeah, I remember. No, he's too useful.
But it would be so funny to gaslight him for just a little bit.
Somewhat friendly.
Remember, he's the guy that has the picture of some other guy on his stick.
I think the lovely thing is that he and Amity are both crooked as the day is long and both know that they're bullshitting the other one.
I think you should... I honestly think we should fucking gaslight him.
Hagen, a pleasure as always.
Or just
I suppose you're helping out our little venture.
I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, I'm a man of people.
Oh god, I forgot how fucking stoned he looked.
How much did you say it was again? He looks at Sabria, who kind of scoffs at him. yeah, so everybody else joins the ship. You, the Calistrians bring some Desnans and Saren Ray worshippers aboard as well. They were successful, and you were basically ready at this point. It's pretty late now, so were you gonna like rest and wait for the Morrow to attack?
I
Yeah, I
can't
want to
think
have
of.
all my spells. Not that I've used a lot.
Ring of Truth. Jesus.
I want to figure out what these scrolls are tonight so we can plan.
Okay, okay.
I can plan spell slots.
What type of spells do you think would be useful? Like, what kind of school? You looking for like evocation or like abjuration?
Scroll
Murder!
I'm
What's an
looking at.
evocation?
Honestly, I have an evocation staff. I think and she is a professor at the Stone of the Spheres, so I'm looking for like mage armor, haste, the support spells. What is it? Divination and what's the protection one?
Abjuration?
Abjuration is the specialty
Okay,
of
hold
the
on.
school.
Let me see if I can do this easily.
None of these exist anymore.
How do
You
I
keep
drop
saying
this
that,
as
and
a
yet here they
scroll?
are.
Come
I
on,
know there is
Foundry.
saves for that, but it could have been a cool. I still don't trust her.
I thought you could just like make
Or
it a.
Josh.
Well, obviously, don't trust the DM.
No, it's not letting me drop a spell into it. Sean, I don't suppose you know how to like create a scroll.
Okay, so basically, you drag a spell into an inventory, and it'll make it'll prompt you to create a scroll containing the spell.
If you tell me the
Alright, hold
spells,
on.
I can do that.
Oh, okay. So let's say haste. Circle of protection. Hypnotize.
Okay, hold on. Haste.
And yeah, if you drag the spell entry into your inventory, it should prompt you to create a spell or
Yeah.
create a scroll.
Good item. Circle of
That's-
protection.
Yep.
It's not prompting for that one yet. Come on, baby. You can do it. There it goes. And what was the last one you said?
Hypnotize. And let's do one offensive one, Divine Wrath.
I love that one.
Okay. And that's it.
I'm gonna hand Divine Wrath to Iska.
I think I already have Divine Wrath.
As a scroll, though, it doesn't use a spell slot.
Fair.
Fast of it.
Uses your DCs and everything still.
What's the easiest way to give it to her?
I think you should be able. I think you could drag it to the party sheet.
Oh, yeah. Party sheet.
Party sheet's so handy for like looking at skills at
Yeah.
a glance.
It's really nice.
Okay, the Scroll of Hypnotize, I plan to learn. So I'm going to hang on to that one. Haste and Circle of Protect. How protection uses alignment? How does it have a update?
Which one? Divine Wrath?
Circle of Protection.
Oh,
Where's the party sheet again?
Divine
it-
Wrath is updated. It just says spirit damage.
Yeah, Divine Wrath is just like the best Divine Blast now. You just put it in a circle and it doesn't even care about your allies.
Party stash. Where's the party stash?
I don't. Circle of Protection. Has it been?
Why can I never find things? I got it.
Yeah, Circle of Protection hasn't been updated in any errata text, nor was it reprinted.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just assume that it works against demons.
Yeah, it probably works against demons.
All
Or
right.
devils, whichever.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Haste, Amity will ask Lucian, can you cast from scrolls?
Minor, possibly.
I was thinking I could give you this third rank spell of haste, and you could cast it on yourself, and then I can cast it from my own spell slots on Turek at the beginning
Hold
of
on.
battle.
Let me see if I just have the Magus dedication.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you could use it. If not, I'll hang on to it.
Time.
And I'll be hanging on to it for a boss battle.
No, I need basic spellcasting benefits before I can.
Okay. I'm not great against bosses, so I'm going to hang on to that one then for bosses.
It's very sad that you need the basic spellcasting benefits to get basic spellcasting benefits.
Wow,
amazing. I can just cast cantrips. That's all I can do.
Circle of Protection looks like it's going to be best when we're dealing with mooks. But haste I'll save for bosses.
Yeah.
Because I'm much less effective against.
Give the boy his speed.
That's when I'm going to switch to heavy buffing. Okay, I'm going to rest.
Wow. I'm looking at the party ACs. So, I forgot how low that mage ACs were.
22, bitches!
Hey, do you want to grab the cantrip deck of Disrupt Undead or somebody want to grab Disrupt Undead as cantrips out of the...
Oh, I think I put that in there, actually.
I don't know if we'll run up against Undead, but it might be good for...
God knows what's down in the hills.
Demons, usually.
I'll pick it up just in case, if no one else wants it.
I do not.
We also have a moderate healing potion in there. Turek, please put that in your inventory.
Yeah, I also put that in there. I had a bunch of shit that I just never used, and I was like, this should go to somebody.
And like, Elixir of Life, that should be in somebody's inventory.
That was in mine, but I never fucking use it. Because I can heal myself.
I have taken the moderate healing potion.
And the people who get hit a lot really deserve to have those things.
I really gotta use my healing potions more. I have a lot of healing potions, I just don't use them because I have focus healing. A lot of it.
Yeah, but you know what's helpful in combat? Not focus healing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to spend 150 out of party funds to buy a moderate elixir of life for me to have on me.
Probably a good idea. You get hit a lot.
Go for it.
Can you remove 150 gold from the stash?
I still don't remember how to find the party stash.
If you click on the actors tab where you can see your character sheet.
Yeah.
In the party, you'll see a blank page that says open sheet next to the folder.
Oh my god.
Sean, you can just go to the treasure.
Found it.
And then you can grab, I think you can grab the gold from there, drag it on, and it
tell it how it is.
Did you get it, Sean, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yep. Okay, this is...
What's an anti-plague?
This is moderate.
We have a truth potion. And a lot of weapons poisons.
Okay.
Yeah.
5d6 plus 12 hit points just in the pocket for when I need it.
Yeah, that's good to have.
5d6 plus 12. Okay. Alright, I'm ready.
All right.
My prepared spells are going to be Shield, Frostbite, and Prestidigitation.
Give me just a second to decide whether I need to change any of my spells.
Actually,
I'm just gonna cast Mystic
okay,
Armor.
there's demons and devils. Eat Fire might come in handy.
I've got a lot of fire stuff.
What are you gonna do? Fireball me?
No, through the staff. I'm trying to decide what I'm
Oh, I got staff, didn't I?
prepping.
Shield, Frostbite, Eat Fire.
Trying to decide if I prep 3rd rank Fear, even though it's awesome now that I have an aura of you're just scared and you can't get out of it.
Didn't somebody give me a staff, or was that something else? That might have been something else. I can turn into a dinosaur, I just remembered. It's like remembering that you have chocolate saved for later.
Don't forget that most demons have bones.
They do have bones. Do they have shitty fortitude saves, though?
It's the only thing I have that attacks fortitude, so it's a good thing to have around.
I have a lot of fortitude. Shit.
I've got mostly will and then some reflex. I'm going to put that in a 2nd rank slot.
I can do Divine Wrap up to 5 times, including the,
Noah.
Yes.
So, dinosaur form isn't normally in your spell list. You might actually want to make your 8th level feat cross-blooded evolution to actually add it.
Because I have access to the primal spells.
From what?
Don't remember.
What is on the edge of your camera? I'm not sure.
Incense smoke.
I was wondering.
No, Noah's building's on fire.
I've just been casually
I'm
like
sure
that
it's
one
really
meme.
dedicated.
Is someone vaping outside?
Yeah,
Noah's
I've
room?
taken up vaping,
Yeah,
even though
there's-
I know my father will disown me.
There's like 20 Subaru drivers outside of Noah's room, just like
Lesbians?
blowing this. Well,
It's
this-
20
Subaru
lesbians?
Vapes convention.
No, it's
That's a
not
very
just
extended way of saying lesbians.
Well,
It's
no, so it's like Subaru WRX drivers are also prolific vapors.
Lesbians.
No,
Yes.
not.
Yes.
There is 2 demographics for Subarus. One is lesbians. The other is dudes who like race cars.
Those are Subarus.
I'm just.
There's some Subarus.
That are race.
It's just
Like rally
20
cars.
Subarus, all featuring guys puffing savory vapes.
What is the fucking point of a savory vape? I ask
Are
you.
you guys,
I don't know.
Okay, I'm ready.
What is a savory vape? Fucking cheese?
Sorry, you
A
waited on me
child!
until I could spell.
Child!
Yeah.
So, cheese, salmon,
Cutie.
just anything that's
Yeah.
not
Salmon?
overly sweet.
Why the fuck would you vape salmon?
Why the fuck would you vape savory? I don't know.
Sorry, you had to wait on me. I've selected spells. I'm good.
You're
You want
good.
to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
I am the spell. Mwahahaha.
There's so many spells now. It just takes a while to go through them all.
They're all fun.
They're all fun.
Some
I love
favorite
my spells.
savory vape juices: citrus,
Is
blueberry
that
banana
savory?
muffin.
Okay. Just
vanilla
FYI,
custard.
Lucy's going to put on
That's
the
not
headphones
savory.
for 1 second.
Okay.
I don't know why these are listed as savory when they're definitely not savory.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
Hello.
Hello.
Say hi, sweetie. They'll hear you.
I heard you had a fun day
Okay.
today.
Nothing is happening.
All right, buddy. You ready? Because they're waiting for me to go back to the adventure. But it was sweet of you to say hi. Yeah, I told you I'd do a birthday
Oh.
party and a play date.
Roast chicken is apparently a
really
vape
under.
flavor.
That can't be right.
Is
They are
there
very
like
good.
mom's meatloaf?
Oh, there's garlic apparently.
gross.
That-
Dude eating glass.
Just like straight
Can you say
garlic.
original?
Garlic vape flavor.
That's for the
Bacon.
Italians.
Black pepper. That's I don't believe that's
Well,
real.
don't bring
I do
that
not believe
one.
the article. This
You
is not
can't-
real.
You can't possibly sell just black pepper vape.
Okay, no thing.
That can't be.
Tuna
look, see, they
vape
still work.
liquid.
See?
I want
Tuna?
you to think of. I want you to think of the average vapor and then realize that they probably think black pepper is spicy.
What is he doing?
Yeah, they are general.
Worcestershire-
Well, a lot of vapors I know are black, actually.
Worcestershire sauce
All right,
vape
sweetie pie.
juice.
I need
That's
to keep running the
upsetting.
event.
Can you
Not as
imagine
upsetting as
something,
black
right?
pepper.
Can you imagine just like
You're the best.
pouring like soy sauce into your vape?
Well, that's not
Um,
vape juice. That's dying.
All right, guys.
Okay, guys.
I
so,
mean, there
yeah,
are some
we
oily
need
cheeses.
to,
You just put the
we need
cheese
to move forward a
directly
bit
in.
because like it's 9:30,
Yeah.
so you want to
I-
get started
I-
on this.
I apologize.
Yeah, let's get started.
I've completely derailed the conversation
Careful,
by bringing
careful.
up savory vapes, and I apologize for this.
No, I've
It's all
learned
good.
something, and I hate it.
Oh boy.
Do not apologize.
All right. So, careful that will snap back and hurt your fingers, sweetie. Tape measure. Okay, well, if you do it gently, well. So, think of the plan you want to do here. So, basically, do you want to do something where your allies will kind of guard the area around the pediment building to make it so no one else will be able to get into it and you can like infiltrate it freely? Or would you want some of them to actually help you with the assault of the pediment building?
So, we don't want to throw too many other people in the way. I know the Ragathelians are probably going to be chomping at the bit to run in with us.
Let's take some of the Ragathelians as muscle,
Yeah.
and leave the rest to control the perimeter.
Control the yeah.
Okay.
I assume whatever side loses there.
Oh, cool. I can't hear anything. Why? Hang on. Guys. Oh, fuck me. Why? I can't hear anything.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm back, and I can hear. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
I
Hello?
don't know what you missed
Can you
for
hear
pulling
me?
the
I'm
Ragathelians to
confused.
come with us.
Oh gosh, that's loud. I forgot to
All right. So
What? I don't know. What were you trying to type? What the fuck?
I was trying to type I've gone deaf, but I had 2 mugs of markers in the way.
Anyway,
So 2 of the Ragathelians join your direct assault here.
what kind of
with the other
clothing are they
ones
wearing?
helping to
Full plate.
guard
Full
the
plate.
border.
Honestly, I was expecting just shirtless and pants.
No,
Yeah,
they're full plate.
Yeah, you full plate musty man.
Yeah.
What are our details names?
Are your Ragathelian people?
Yeah.
Oh, Ragathon and Ardok.
Ragathon.
The funny point is they actually do change their names to be more in line with Ragatheel.
I meant to
And
do that. I was
what's the
planning
other
for
guy?
that.
What's the second guy?
Ardok.
Hardock.
I got names for days. I'm ready.
That's cute. I promise not to quit making you look
Well-
for them.
What was the name of the mook that the firebrand shot day one of being in the Vale?
Oh, his name was Venley.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, as long as you never ask me it again, I'm fine.
We'll remember though.
I'm writing it down.
Okay. All right,
Sure.
guys. So you fly over top of the pediment building, and what you had done before, since you asked the other members of your assault force here to kind of guard the perimeter and make sure that no reinforcements can get in, they were dropped off earlier, and they're just like around the area. They've taken up positions and they're ready. The Ragathelians say it's time, and they start like throwing ropes overboard for you to descend down.
All right,
Cool.
let's descend down. Who
It's
seems
murder
the first
time.
one down?
Amity absolutely tries to get one of these big guys in plate armor to carry her down.
Amity, you are not subtle.
Okay,
She's not. She's really not.
Roll your diplomacy or flirt
Seduction.
or whatever skill
Roll
you
to
wanna
seduce.
Yeah. We've had our first. I tried to seduce this NPC.
It only took us 2 arcs.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Okay, the big like Conan looking Ragathelian like smiles at you and like takes you under his massive arm.
Oh no.
It's like you only take up almost half of his body. He's like just so massive and rides down the rope with you in tow as you get like a nice ride down.
Amity's just smug. So pleased with herself.
Okay, so you land next to the pediment building, and you see the ground here. There's still blood stains on it. It definitely looks like fire scorch marks. It definitely looks like a battle had taken place here. There's a bunch of guards like standing outside the building, and as they see you descend down off this airship, they just immediately draw their weapons. Like, I mean,
I
there's
like
no
how one of
pretense.
them's virginal and the other one is incomprehensible.
Incomprehensible.
Incomprehensible
Topless.
over there near
Yeah,
Gabby.
you can't figure them out.
Poor guy. Should we roll
All
initiative?
right.
Yeah,
No,
you should
I'm
roll
gonna
initiative.
do a before initiative is roll. Amity wants to try a diplomatic. Get these guys to leave. Are they human?
Yeah, they're human. They're on guard. There was just a huge battle here, so like they're very hostile right now. But you could try to do something.
Hey,
I could demoralize them. Oh.
I am going to
roll
hero point this.
Yep.
It only slightly help, but at least it's not a natural one.
Amity wants to step a little bit forward. Not.
Okay.
And say,
I'll let you
"Excuse
step
me,
a little forward.
Clearly, we're not demons. We represent the previous rulers of the city and of this building. Are you loyal to Varith or to Magnamar?"
Roll diplomacy.
It's the lowest I've rolled on that all day.
Okay. Yeah, they do not seem swayed at all, and all of them draw their weapons and charge towards you. And it is directionless guard captain's turn.
Roll for
Where do I
direction.
go? Yeah. Fail. He doesn't know where to go. Okay. So Amity, after your attempt to appeal to him, he runs straight up to you.
Man, he's speedy. Okay.
He tries to strike you with his hatchet, but misses.
He doesn't even know.
Gabby,
What does Gabby mean? I'm not entirely sure.
Talkative.
Talkative, yeah.
You know, you've never heard like someone has the gift of gab.
I'd heard of that. I've heard of the spell, but never the phrase behind it.
Okay, he runs up with his javelin drawn. What's the range of a javelin?
I think it's thrown 20.
It's yes, I think thrown 20 or thrown like 15.
Uh,
Oh no, it's
Thrown
he's
30.
way too far.
Thrown
oh,
30.
it's 30.
Damn.
Oh, is there like a long range rule? Like if he throws long range?
Oh
is it
yeah,
like
you
penalty?
take a -2 penalty per range increment.
Ah, okay, cool.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
I get -2 and circumstance -2. Okay, well, he horribly misses with his javelin.
Damn. That's
Iska, you're up.
bad. I am going to hang on. I just did this measurement. 30 feet. It's 30 feet. Fuck it. And how far is that for me? Good enough. I can't move 30 feet. I can move 25 feet. Fuck. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Warp step amped.
Oh, I like our allies' adjectives.
Straightforward and
Communicative.
Communicative.
Yeah.
And burly.
yeah. Sure. Yeah. Two. Also, there's thoughtless, incomprehensible, tidy, noble, and where's virginal.
Version.
My favorite
That's
is
the best
virginal.
one.
Why do we keep getting all of the most cursed names from this? You've had
So
Randy,
bad. I
Living
love
Boulder, Virginal Palace Guard, and Racist Imp.
The virginal one walks with like a hunched back, like his hands in his
If you
pockets,
said
head
that-
down.
No, if you set that north one square, it hits virginal. I don't think it does as is.
Yeah, no, it targets him. It's got him targeted. I accidentally hit rolls DC. I don't know why.
It
It
could
does hit him.
target him, so
Hell yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have to roll DC 26 Fortitude.
Okay. Virginal succeeded. Noble succeeded. Incomprehensible succeeded.
Rude.
They take half damage. So go ahead and roll your damage. All right, you all hear a loud crack as several of these guards kind of like stumble back for a second.
And that was 3 actions. Yep. I end my turn.
Okay. So yeah, it's actually I forgot to roll the Ragathelian's initiative, so it's communicative Ragathelian's turn now.
No, they're in there.
Well, they
Well,
are now, but I didn't before. One was supposed to go first. All right, so communicative Ragathelian flanks this directionless guard captain, lets out like a massive battle cry, and just swings his bastard sword down.
I love the
A
record.
small gash on his back. Goes for another swipe. Also connects,
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
making an X pattern on his back. All right, Amity, you're up.
Amity just smiles at the guy.
Wait, what about
That's
the
really
you skipped the
funny.
Virginal Palace Guard.
Wait, I think you.
Oh, you're
mixed-
right, you're right.
You
You're right.
you did.
Okay.
You mixed up
Virgil,
The-
let's let Virgil go.
communicative and virginal got mixed up. I think.
Communicative was supposed to go first in combat, but I didn't roll his initiative. So I meant to do him and then Virginal, and then I forgot to do Virginal.
Ah, okay.
Poor
yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
He's
That's what
already
happened.
virginal.
Okay. So, Virginal runs down here, and he's going to try to stab
how-
Amity.
Some of them have proper like tokens, and some of them are just these angry little men.
Yeah. blame the
Oh, hit
The
by
kid for
4. I
that.
can't do anything about that.
All right, Amity. He stabs you with his halberd for 13 damage.
Oof. That's like half her health.
It's not half.
Now it's your turn, Amity.
Quarter. No, I'm better than that at this point. Amity's gonna smile at these two guards.
Uh-oh.
It's really a pity. I'm afraid we could have rewarded true loyalty. I'm gonna step 5 feet back,
Uh-huh.
pull out my beautiful, beautiful staff, and cast Fireball. But I don't, it doesn't really, I don't know how to actually cast with it.
So if you cast a spell, it should prompt you to place an area.
No, but I can't get this to cast. It just pulls up the compendium. And I don't want to use one of my spell slots. That's
Oh,
all.
I can I'll take your. You just cast it from there, and I'll just take your spell slot back. So I can just.
Okay, I can
fix
take
it.
my spell slot back if that's cool with you.
Yeah. Make it easy.
Oh wait, I don't think staves are built in yet. I know there's a module that does staves, but I don't think we have it.
I think I'll put it there.
There, I restored your spell slot.
Nice.
All right. Ooh, you're gonna hit 5.
To love those 20-foot bursts of fire. The pretty leveler?
Oh, he's not really there yet. Interesting. Who's invisible? Well,
Invisibility
not.
doesn't save you from fire.
the fire has smoked out something. Okay. Let's roll. Is that gonna let me? Okay, I guess I gotta roll like this.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Oh, wow, that is a lot of
ooh,
failures.
That is bad. Okay.
Oh,
So Gabby,
boy.
guard captain, saved, and he's going to take half. Now we're getting
Amity-
to Thoughtless, who critically failed and is going to take double.
Amity said, fuck it, I'm pulling out the grenade.
I'm gonna show
Launch it.
people a
Love the
screenshot.
Boom.
I'm gonna show people this when they say wizards are bad.
Wizards are good if you know what you're doing.
Wizards are not
Incomprehensible.
like easy to play. They're not bad, but they're challenging.
We got 2 crit
Noble.
fails, too, on there.
I
2
say-
crit fails. And then Tidy's going to take double.
Amity insta-locked Demo Man and started sticky spamming.
Those were words. I understood none of them.
All right, yeah, so
no joke, don't worry.
there's just this massive blast of fire as, like, several of these guards are just kind of, like, left shocked, half scorched. None of them are flat out dead yet, but they're not looking
Yet.
good. Yeah, yet. All right, Thoughtless. Thoughtless runs up to Iska,
Hey.
screams, "For Magnamar!" and tries to stab you with his longsword.
Wow. Root for Don't you mean for Verith? What is his face?
Or as these guys know, they're still fighting the Magnamar.
They're
That was-
morons. They're morons, Iska, and they shall suffer for it.
They shall die for it. Oh!
Oh, do
Finally!
you have something?
I do! Blood Vendetta.
Reaction?
Yeah.
No
Oh,
one makes
love
me
that guy.
bleed my own blood.
Only I bleed my
Okay.
own blood. You don't cut me, I cut me.
Must have will say. Okay, so he takes 2d6 bleed flat out. Oops. Is that persistent damage or just damage?
Yeah,
Persistent,
bleed is
Oh,
always
it's persistent.
persistent.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
technically, I think it depends on the result of the will save.
Yeah, it's based on the will save.
No,
Well, then
that's
he takes
critical
2d6
fail.
and he must attempt to
So they
save.
take double the persistent bleed
Okay,
damage.
so he gets this again.
It just tells. I keep trying to roll for damage, and then it just
Target
says
roll.
2d6.
And he has weakness 1 to piercing and slashing damage.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to remember that because
4d6
oh no, wait, I can do that. I can
bleed
do that.
damage. Oh boy.
Okay. Pierce. 1.
And he takes 4d6 bleed, and I keep trying to roll it, and it will not let me roll.
So you don't
Oh, I
actually
can put the
roll.
spell effect on him.
So you don't actually
There we go.
roll bleed, Noah, because bleed doesn't tick until the end of someone's turn.
Oh.
Don
Okay.
will roll it for you.
Okay,
But wait,
cool.
it was... Hold on. It was his turn
Yeah.
that he cut her on.
So at the end of his turn, he's going to bleed that 46.
Yeah,
Did it do it?
not yet.
Well, it's only showing that he has
Could've
2d6
done it.
bleed on him. I don't know if you can adjust that to 46.
Let me see. Well, I
Oh,
can
no,
just click it twice, right?
That works.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, no, I think it did it. Because it said he took 7 twice.
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
Beautiful.
Iska
Look at it.
actually just straight up yells, "You do not make me bleed. I make me bleed." And looks him just dead in the eyes with her one silver eye. And it's honestly kind of terrifying. For the record, I never took my demoralize action.
Oh, did you want to do that?
Yes, I want to do it now on this man.
Okay, go ahead.
Hang on, let me scroll all the way up and demoralize.
You know, now would be an excellent.
Fuck me! Well, it was worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
If I had succeeded, I could have also made him run away with my new feet.
Do you have a hero point left?
Oh, I do.
It is late. You might as well
It is
use it.
close to the end of the session. Now's the time.
Oh, it does not have a hero pointable. Whatever.
Wait, it doesn't? It should.
It doesn't have it on the little thing.
Oh, I think Noah forgot to set everyone's to 1 at the start of the session. Or
Oh.
yeah, because you start each session with a hero point.
Nope, found
Yeah,
it.
you should have one.
Found
You
it.
should have one.
I'm just dumb.
And
There you go, nat 20. Frightened 2.
yay!
Guess what else I have, motherfuckers? Where's my feet?
Alright,
I
he looks
have
terrified.
this, and I also have this.
Oh.
Is his level lower than mine?
So he's fleeing. Okay, so his turn, he's just gonna run away. Nice.
He's running away. He's just gonna run away, gushing blood.
Okay, this was awesome. He yelled at you, screamed for Magnamar, stabbed you, and then this happened.
Issa goes, "You do not make me bleed. I make me bleed," and he just goes, and he just screams and runs.
This is the most unfortunate guard.
Oh, this poor guy.
I just kind of picture Iska getting stabbed and just hardly moving like a doll and staring in this guy's eyes.
That's kind of what happened. Yeah.
Just locks eye contact, and he just.
He's like, "Oh, I have fucked up."
Yeah,
And
he
then
just
he-
screams.
And he just starts to bleed out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, it was this guy.
No, he starts to bleed exactly where he stabbed me.
Oh, jeez, that's even more intimidating.
Okay, so this guy runs at you, Iska, and he screams, "Roderick, no!"
It's a pity I can't pull that trick twice.
He's gonna try to stab you.
Oh well, I mean, I can do the blood curse thing twice.
The critical hit.
Oh no.
Well, guess who's got reactions? Wait, can I do that twice?
No,
No,
you can only do one
no.
reaction. 30 damage.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, dear.
more than half my health.
That hurts. Alright, but it's straightforward Ragathelian's turn.
It's time. Yes.
Alright. Has just like a crazy gleam in his eye. As he takes his bastard sword. And he's like towering over this guard and tries to bring it down on top of his head.
Oh,
Critical hit.
What?
30 damage.
Oh hey, I have a spell for this.
And so the
You're
bastard
out of
sword's like
reactions.
Oh no, not
God.
reactions. It's just a
This
spell
is-
that requires me to be within a 5-foot circle of people, and I never am. And now I
Oh.
have 2 of them.
Oh dear.
Lucy, you're up.
All right, I think
What is okay? What is the Jesus icon on you mean?
Phantasmal
Jesus
doorknob.
Yeah, it's a phantasmal doorknob.
Wait,
This
so you
is
just-
It's
generic
that
buff.
fucking doorknob.
Hands off the gnome.
Oh.
He's going to strike out at the guard captain with his falcata.
You didn't walk. Did you walk? You had to walk past one of these guys doing that, right?
Yeah, I walked past the virginal one.
Okay, he gets attack of opportunity,
Yep.
Worth it.
and he misses. Okay, yeah. So you hit.
Alright, I hit for this amount of damage.
Ooh, good roll. Okay.
And then I'm going to, for my third action, I think I'm going to strike again. There we go.
Right.
As the first one kind of glances his armor, the second Falcata swing catches and.
God. How do you kill
Dead.
this guy?
So the first swing shatters like a piece of his like pauldron. So the second swing, he snaps it back around and cleaves that arm off.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's just like a spray of like arterial blood everywhere as the guy just like falls down like a deflated balloon.
Oh, that's fun. I like that. Iska likes that.
You're like bathed in blood now.
All right.
She licks
Some
it
of
off.
it is not your own.
Much of it is not my own at this point.
All right.
I'm okay
so
with that.
Guy's Omega dead. Turek, you're up.
Super
All right.
dead.
Yeah, Mr. GM, I would like your permission to assume. I'd say permission. I just need you to do it because of the way this is set up. Turg is going to assume piercing cold stance.
Oh, okay. Yeah. hold on.
We do have to at some point figure out why it's not letting me do
to,
this.
like. I looked at it. It looks the same as like the other one. I don't know why it doesn't let you do it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's hidden. I don't understand. It's weird.
No, I had to figure out how to do it.
Maybe it's a permissions thing.
Oh, there it is.
Might be.
Yeah. Is there permissions to like?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they were that granular, but who knows? All right, so you have it.
Yeah. All right. Da-da, ding. So that's second action. I'm just going to step forward and third action. Sorry, you. And I'm just going to make my 2 attacks.
It's not giving you flanking because I don't have these guys flagged as friendly because I'll be honest, I don't know how to do it. But you do have flanking, so just bear that in mind.
Yeah. 20 on the first.
Okay. He's not looking good.
Miss on the second one. I'll leave it there. Tidy Palace Guard.
All right.
Let's go Tidy Palace Guard.
Not so
Tidy
tidy once we
Palace
murder him. You know what's not tidy? Death.
Okay, the Tidy Palace Guard just like starts looking around, like his eyes darting right and left, like seeing that the absolute like one of his friends just got like his arm chopped off. The other one stabbed this crazy gnome who just stared at him, and now he's running away. He's booking it. He's out of here.
Good.
Yeah, so he's gone. All right, that takes us to the noble guard captain who like scoffs as one of the guards runs away.
Oh, good. Another target for Sepulchral Mask.
If you make it, we gotta keep you up.
That's fair. And I'm the primary healer now that the Kit Kats are gone. And I gave away all my potions.
Ooh, this guy misses you badly with his first attack. Swings back but misses again.
Good. I should get like a mage armor thing.
Okay, the communicative Ragathelian warrior just like starts like laughing insanely and strikes down at this guard.
Yeah, I
He
think
was
my
just looking- these dudes were just looking for an excuse.
Honestly,
Yeah,
you know what? I
related.
think I want to be a Ragathelian next character.
Okay.
No, they're legitimately. Well, I hope they don't kill him in War of Immortals. That would suck.
So the
Genuinely like
Ragathelian, just takes his bastard sword.
I mean, I don't think
Oh,
they
there's
would.
another guard here. Never mind. He doesn't go there. Cuts this dude in half, and then he swings the bastard sword at Virginal next to him. Missing, even though it sounded like it was a hit. Why? It sounds like makes it sound like it hit. All right.
The sound
Fortunately,
effects do
missing
not
both times.
discriminate.
Yeah, they really don't. Okay, Gabby, guard captain.
He talks a big game. I am thoroughly flanked.
You are in trouble. All right. They are going to take down this gnome.
I am a threat!
Oh, he misses.
I am a hell of a threat.
Okay, he did hit with the second one.
Uh-oh.
This is
13
you
damage.
just running up and just kicking the shit out of you.
I am at
He's
23
doing a good job
health.
dodging. All right, Iska, it's your turn. You're surrounded.
Cool. This is a spell I've been waiting to use since the beginning. It's not that good, but I want to use it.
Ooh,
Sepulchral Mask, motherfuckers.
interesting.
Oh, it's going to get all of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Should be Gabby, Thoughtless, and Noble, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, they all failed.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
Shouldn't it be 44? Oh, it's heightened +2. Never
A
mind.
penalty to will saves against emotion effect.
Yeah.
Yes. How do I give that to
You
them?
darling.
Oh, that was just for funsies.
Does it have an effect I can put on them?
I have no
I
idea.
don't think it does.
And
You
then
can
I'm gonna
usually
do.
tell what. Oh, go ahead.
And then I'm gonna do a 1-action heal at 4th
Okay.
level on myself.
I'm just gonna lower their saves.
And lowered by 1 for the rest of their life.
Yeah, basic, well, which is not gonna be long. Let's be honest.
And I get back 20 health. And now I'm at half health. And I end my turn without moving, like an idiot.
All right. And I think that was like just a Chad maneuver right there. Okay.
Iska
Virgil
has
Balskar.
severe big dick energy.
Absolutely.
Guard seeing
So she suddenly grows a very sad-looking mask.
Yeah, I do. It's
Okay,
like the
so-
tragedy mask. It
Virgil
sprouts from my
Balskar.
bones.
Slashes
Ow.
you with his halberd, Turek.
ow.
Ow.
Trying again, misses. And does he have a shield? He does not have a shield. He's gonna try to attack again. Misses. Amity.
Anyways, this is I just want to say this is the kind of shit that is why Lucien was like, "Oh my god, you're Iska."
Iska's tanking.
Because this is the exact kind of whack ass bullshit Iska used to pull, back as
Yeah.
in the
In the nights.
in the Knights of Ozum.
Where's my movement? Why do I not know my movement? 30. Here. And then Amity is going to close your eyes, clasp her Spiral of Horrors.
Oh, I like that one.
Spiral of Horror. Okay, so it only affects enemies.
30-foot
Ooh.
emanation. They're frightened one. They can't do anything about it. You should be able to take it off of or ignore it for the Ragathelians because they're not marked as friendly.
I can take it off them.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yoink.
They cannot reduce its value.
Oh wow,
They
put
can't
it
do
right
anything
back.
about it.
Oh, it's putting it on because it's an aura.
I'm terrifying. I told you.
How do I take it off then?
Mm.
Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna make him elite.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
And
it's
now-
10:02. He gets an elite. Okay, nice. I really need to figure out how to make them friendly. second. I was in the combat tracker.
When they changed this spell, they made the flavor of it like she's surrounded by ghosts and spirits, but it's not. It's like the Fladriel.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, so that was your action, right?
All shall love me in despair. That's my action. That's my turn.
Okay, nice. So Thoughtless Guard Captain runs away screaming. Ah! He gets pretty far. And let's see.
Also, it's a focus spell, so I can do it all day.
11
Take that
times
down,
2.
buddy.
And he's bleeding.
He has 1 hit point.
Oh,
You can spit on this man and he'll die.
Oh, that's right. I mean, he just bleeds to death. I mean, he's gonna bleed to death next turn, so what's the point? Yeah, he just like dies bleeding right here.
Good.
My party is terrifying.
Alright. Straightforward Ragathelian warrior.
That's what happens when you party with Eldritch Horrors in training. And that's me and Amity for the record.
Runs on the other side of Virginal Palace Guard. Natural 20.
God
Today's
damn.
their day.
It really is. Holy shit.
Why do you take reduced damage?
What?
What?
Huh?
Weird.
Are you
Oh,
sure
I
you didn't
clicked
click
half. Never mind. I clicked half.
That explains what.
I'll just click half again. Alright, there we go. Okay, and he tries to... Yeah, so he had his sword, like, down, and this douche is so massive, he just, like, lifts it straight up.
Oh.
If only I could strike like that.
I'm sure this is not helping Amity's crush.
Gotta be
Is
like
Virgil still alive?
Virgil is still alive.
Barely.
Lucian, you're up.
I said, hands off the gnome.
Yep.
Hitting on a 4, just find your
Nice.
things.
Yep. And he's frightened.
He's frightened and he's stabbed. He's stabbed and he's been frightened.
And yeah, that's 3 actions.
That's it, yep. Alright, Turek, you're up.
Alright. Step 1. Initiate conga mode. Step 2 for the...
Initiate conga mode.
I'm going to be doing something for the first time. Turek just takes a deep breath, focuses in, not on, like, trying to solve the conflict, this weird sort of elemental contradiction inside of him, but almost leaning into it, and for the first time activates Heaven's Thunder.
Ooh.
As his fists both begin to crackle with stormy energy. And for my final action, I will Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Is this because of the conversation we had earlier?
Yeah, this is why I want to, like, because he needed a bit of guidance, and I think Iska gave him not guidance, but a direction to start following.
Iska said, just sometimes people change, and sometimes you will be the person who changes.
Yeah. Reaction to Perfect Strike. This.
Hold on. No, that's a hit. That was a hit.
Does the 20 hits?
It was a hit because, remember, the straightforward Ragathelia isn't flagged as friendly, so you actually had a +2.
Oh, okay. Then scratch that.
Yeah.
Okay. Electric.
All right.
Turek just Electric Wind God fists this guy into the air.
Nice. His corpse is like twitching in the air as it falls down.
Turek is also an Eldritch Horror, honorarily.
Turek has become a Mishima.
Don't know what that means.
It's time for the wave that mix-ups. End of my turn. Noble Guard Captain.
Not so noble, man.
Will he be noble enough to surrender?
I mean,
Noble enough to not have turned traitor.
Okay, so
Not
the
all
noble
that
guard
noble, is he?
captain looks around, throws his sword down, and says, "I surrender. The devils are bloody terrifying, but you lot are worse."
Amity giggles like she's 12.
Iska just full on cackles.
He says, Get that thing away from me."
Is he pointing at me?
Yes.
I cackle harder.
Also Amity, who has the horrors, so I mean,
Yeah,
both of you, really.
They're
Get both of
scared.
those. Get those things away from me. Put those things back where they came from, or so help me. Leash your horrors. That's Amity and Iska's team name, the Horrors.
All right. Well, yeah. So this fight is over.
Wait, what about the Gabby guy? He's still alive.
He surrenders too. They all surrender.
All two of them.
Are you gonna let them go?
I mean, I'd murder them because they worked with demons.
Amity would ask them to turn themselves in to the forces of the High March and the Lord Mayor as prisoners.
Iska's not super
They're
married
not
to the
demons.
idea of
They're not
murdering them.
devil.
I mean, Iska's not super
Um,
married to the idea of murdering them, largely because they only worked for them and not summoned them. And we're mostly
Yeah, as
just
far
sort
as
of
you know.
there. Like, and
Yep.
we're stupid, clearly.
Okay, they say, "Fine, anything. Just get away from me."
Iska still has the sepulchre mask on, I want you to know.
Mine lasts for a minute and then it drops.
So
Mine's a
yeah,
focus in concentration. And also for
you
aesthetic
gonna,
reasons.
like, are you gonna like tie their hands or something? And
I mean, I'd love to give him a concussion.
you could do non-lethal damage.
I don't do non-lethal damage.
Regathelans, get these guys tied up. We're gonna breach the building.
I should probably
Bloody
have
shame. Okay, so
some kind
they
of
tie them
healing.
up.
While they do
Um,
that, that's 10 does that take them maybe 10 minutes or so I can refocus?
Yeah. You all can
And-
refocus, and
Can I
we're
have
gonna
some
have to.
of that healing tea? I'm at half health.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Go ahead,
guys can
Doug.
heal. Yeah, we're gonna stop the session for tonight because it's like 10:09.
Yeah.
But yeah, next time will be probably the last session of this arc. I mean, unless something really weird happens.
Unless it goes really long.
Yeah, which probably won't. And let's shoot for calendar coming up. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Sunday the 7th.
7th. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And I gave you all 175 experience for this fight and your other activities in this adventure.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks, guys.
All right.
And this is the healing to everyone after that combat.
Woo. Back up to full 104.
Iska, you're almost there.
I'm 3/4 of the way. It'll do.
All right.
Yep.
Do you want one
See
of the
y'all in-
healing potions that we've been tugging around all of?
No, Turek has them. Turek can't heal himself.
What do you mean? I literally can.
Not in combat.
Yeah, they can. They've got wholeness of body.
Oh.
They've got a
Yeah,
monk speed.
it's a one action focus spell.
Oh. Oh, this whole time I thought you just liked going, I guess. What, so you just enjoy going down?
No, I just keep getting crit more than I can heal myself.
Excuses.
Also, I have more than just healing on my focus spells that are good.
Excuses. Good night, y'all.
Good
That was
night,
a good
guys.
session, guys.
That was a
I
really
miss
good
you guys.
session.
I had
Alright.
fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be back. See y'all in 2
Good,
weeks.
yeah, absolutely.
y'all.
All right,
Woo.
talk to y'all later.
I'm gonna
Bye.
do some dishes.
Thank y'all for watching. I had fun. I hope you had fun. I'll see you next week for more Cult of the Lamb, or... Yeah, no, it's probably going to be more Cult of the Lamb.